Hello and welcome back to the Carmel Chick Day Dota channel. Tonight, we've got a cracker on our hands with Sinister 5 taking on Goliath Gaming. I'm Carmel, joined by Mr. Rockley in the co-casting box, and before I introduce my co-caster, I'm just going to say, as you can hear, I'm a little sick, and this is why we haven't casted in a week, Damien. But we're back. I can't stay away for too long. How you been, sir?
Been good, been good. I'm keen to be back in this, casting again, as many games as possible. And tonight we have Goliath Gaming versus Sin5. That's actually a really big match, right? I haven't seen Goliath Gaming play in a long time, but a lot of potential there. And Sin5, one of the top in the country, so this should be a pretty good match. Hopefully Goliath Gaming can put up a good fight.
Yeah, I'm super keen to have GG back on stream. It's been quite a while since I've had them. But yeah, they've fielded some pretty decent results recently. They beat Epoch 2-0 the other day when they played against Sin5 in the qualifiers for Masters. In fact, they lost 2-0, but it was like tight games, like 60-70 minute games, both of them. So they do have some fight in them. I'm curious to see what they do in this matchup today.
Yeah, and they open up with Doom, super popular pick right now for the offlane. Like, that hero just does a lot, super tanky, super fast, does a lot of damage. You can't really leave him solo versus a carry. So good pickup. Shadow Demon, not very often you see that pick. And a first pick Earthshaker from Sin5. That's unusual.
That is very unusual. Now the interesting thing about the Shadow Demon pick is that Sin5 have been picking it a lot recently as well. So maybe GG kind of had like a block pick here with the Shadow Demon.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure if what Sin5's been playing recently, but Shadow Demon, they ban out the Luna, Shadow Demon Luna combo. You don't want to deal with that. I feel like Bane is currently a much stronger support, so I prefer Sin5's opener right now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of the first phase Earthshaker though. Maybe it's still okay. Maybe they have a plan with it, right?
Yeah, you reveal too much, right? You're not going to be running Earthshaker offlane. He doesn't really do much there anymore. Maybe they have some sort of way to run him now. He does have like those cheeky plays. You can block the enemy's like lane and then it pulls the creeps into the tower and then your offlane gets guaranteed experience. But other than that, very unusual first pick. Generally is picked like 3 or 4, right? It's picked for a specific reason. This game, they just wanted it early. Bane Earthshaker doesn't do the most amount of damage as a support duo.
For sure. Maybe it's an offlane shaker, we don't know. But I feel like both the bans for both these teams are pretty solid so far. We see the Lesh, Tusk, and Razor taking it from Sinister 5. Both Leshrac and Tusk are still two very popular heroes in the meta right now. And Goliath Gaming kind of been paying attention to Sinister 5 games. They take out the Wisp, which Sin5 played yesterday against XD, and the Nature's Prophet, which Sin5 ran in multiple roles and is just super strong on them. They beat Lead Pro with it the other day.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet, good ban. Visage also super strong right now as a mid hero. Gyro just generally all around good as a safe lane core, like puts a lot of pressure. One of the few heroes that can actually kill Doom quite easily with all his magic damage, especially if you have the right setup. So yeah, banning out good heroes. Void, a bit of an unusual ban. You don't really see teams running Void anymore. But other than that, liking the bans, just I don't know how I feel about this Earthshaker first pick. And Shadow Demon, unless they have a plan for it, I don't know how I feel about that either.
Yeah, Shadow Demon, bit of a question mark. I like the Doom pick as well. I think it's strong right now. There's a lot of dual lane actions going on in the pro meta and just in Dota in general at the moment. So you pair Doom up with another strong laner, and it becomes quite a scary lane after a while.
Yeah, and Shadow Demon, another node, can like banish whoever gets Fiend's Grip by Bane, so that's quite a nice save to have on your team. But he needs more use than just being like a save, right? You don't want to be picking Shadow Demon just for one thing, because there's other heroes that can save and then offer a lot more. So maybe they have a plan for him.
We could see a Kunkka pick or something come out to combo up with that, but the Wind Ranger comes out. This is a super popular pick right now, and I like a lot. It lanes very well. The solo pick-off potential of a Wind Ranger is just crazy. And I mean, its ulti is really, really memey. Just gotta put
yeah, it's really good. It looks funny, but it does a large amount of damage. And it's just a super hard laner to kill, right? You need to have the right setup to get the kill on that. So Bane's pretty good versus Wind Ranger. She runs away, you just sleep her, wait for it to time out, and then kill her. But yeah, other than like that, super strong laner, like really good. Probably be played in the mid lane since they have the Doom already. We probably won't see a 4-position Wind Ranger. I don't think that's a thing right now.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, Bane's pretty good against Wind Ranger in the mid lane, right? Because you can, I mean, Enfeeble is super value.
Yeah, Enfeeble super value, but her power shot just does an insane amount of damage when you level it up. It goes up to like 460 at level 4.
Yeah, it is nuts.
For a first like spell nuke, that is really high. So he's got some advantages, some disadvantages. I like the hero. I think it's really strong right now. I just feel like her weakness is being shut down when she uses a wind run with multiple stuns.
So Sin5 are
worry about that.
For their third pick, what do they go for? They go for the Night Stalker.
Yeah, Night Stalker, probably offlane Night Stalker, right? With a support Earthshaker, like kind of just sitting behind him. I like this hero in the offlane. I feel like if it gets early levels and it manages to get like a little bit of farm, it can just like start destroying supports. Just fly over, silence them, void them, and hit them a few times, and they just die, especially during the nighttime. But then during the daytime, you know, you just farm up, get your levels again. So I like the hero. I think it puts a lot of pressure on the opponents during certain times.
Yeah, talking about these like aggressive dual lanes we see at the moment. Once the 4 minute mark hits and you're playing like an offlane Night Stalker, you can put so much pressure on the enemy carry that like I was watching Eternal Envy play that matchup the other day. He actually just TP'd out at like 3 minutes 57. He's like, I'm done with that. I'm going to the top lane, boys. You can have the Night Stalker.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with that super fast, hard hitting, tanky vampire, I guess that's what it is, and just like beats on you. Yeah, that hero is super strong. It's also really good with Wind Ranger. If you get the jump on her, you can just silence her, then void her and beat her down. She can't run away. And Wind Ranger is not really known for picking up items that take off silences. Like you don't really buy BKB on Wind Ranger. You don't buy Manta. Yules, you could buy Yules, I guess. It's okay, but it's not really what you want in the current meta. They generally just pick up a large amount of damage plus Ags and a blink.
Yeah, and even if you're forced to go into BKB this game, against the Bane, the Fiend's Grip still pierces it. So there's still a lot to keep this Wind Ranger under control.
I'll pick the Juggernaut. Really strong, like strong laner coming out from Goliath Gaming. Probably can deal with. The thing is, right? I find I've played this matchup, Night Stalker vs Juggernaut, quite a few times, and if you manage to keep up levels with that Juggernaut and the supports leave him alone, you just zone him out of that lane straight up. You just void him, start hitting him. He spins, you run away because it's nighttime. You're faster than him, and then he has to use Healing Ward, and you can just run right past him, hit the Healing Ward, and then kill him anyway. So they're gonna have to help him if he doesn't have a good start, and if the Night Stalker has a good start. But other than that, I like the pick. Gives him some nice push potential.
I mean, Night Stalker has super high armor, good base damage, much higher than Juggernaut. It's sitting like 66 or something. So it could be a decent matchup for him in the offlane.
Yeah, if he gets farm and levels, he will be able to zone this Juggernaut out pretty easily. But we'll see what the supports manage to do. It does look like Sin Goliath Gaming do need their final support, right? You got Shadow Demon as their probably 5 position, Wind Ranger mid, Juggernaut safe lane, Doom off lane. Probably looking for their 4. Whereas Sin 5 have Earthshaker, Bane, Night Stalker, can be played in multiple ways, but probably going to be a 4 Earthshaker and 3 Night Stalker.
Yeah.
So Sin 5 looking for carry probably here. They're going to, or they could go for mid because they do have the next pick after the ban, so it's no reason really to hide. It just depends what they want to pick up.
Yeah, they drafted like pretty open right now. I don't know. What are your guesses for the carry position, or mid position? Any core heroes that come out from the 4th pick here from Sin 5?
A DP hasn't been banned. I feel like that's a pretty good hero right now, so we might see a DP. But I think Wind Ranger is pretty good versus DP and lane. Maybe that's the reason they picked it up. And they pick up a Wraith King. That's a hero you do not see, right? But super good versus Doom. Like you Doom a Wraith King, he dies, he comes back, and you just wasted your Doom. So that's nice. And they don't really have proper Doom targets in this game. Like you don't want to be doing Bane or Earthshaker. You want to be using that ultimate on the core. So I like the pick.
It's a hero that Sinister 5 like quite a lot actually. They beat Lead Pro with it during the 1337 LAN not too long ago. In the group stages, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really seen this pick being picked up popular. Like the last time I saw Wraith King picked up was by on the Gorek stream for Battle Cup. So other than that, you don't really see it. But it has potential, right? It's really good with Juggernaut ulti because you have to kill the Wraith King basically without wasting an ultimate first before you can then start using your ultimates. So he's one of those meat shields that tank up, and he can do a lot of damage, with that Radiance build.
Yeah, I think Wraith King's biggest weaknesses is sometimes he can be pressured in lane, and the other weakness is that level 1 cooldown of his ultimate is just really long, which they did decrease recently, so it's not 3 minutes anymore, it's like 2.5 minutes or something like that. But yeah, I think
you don't want to waste the first one.
If you make it through the early game and you are looking good with the mid game, like Omelette Blink or like a Radiance or something, then the hero's strong, hey.
Yeah, it becomes quite strong, and then it's got that those new skeletons which help it to farm. You just summon in the jungle, they clear out the jungle for you, or you farm a lane, or you can just summon them in a lane and farm the jungle yourself to play safe. Got lots of utility. The problem is that hero is really easily kited. He only has 1 stun, and it's generally not long enough for you to do enough damage to kill another core. You need help from your teammates in that. But other than that, he's got a built-in crit. If he gets the right items, gets farm and levels, he can do a lot of work in this game. And we see TA banned out, Lina banned out, some strong mid laners there.
And the Kunkka does come out. That's been a super popular pick recently.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be Kunkka vs Wind Ranger, which is a really good matchup for Sin 5 there. Like Kunkka splash damage will always hit Wind Ranger even when she runs. Has a way to catch her with the X and the torrent, so I like the pick. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, very tanky in the mid lane as well.
For a 4 position here, I would think. We do see Sin 5 ban out the TA, so they're not thinking they're looking for a 4 position. They think it's a 4 position Wind Ranger and they're going to pick another mid.
I mean, it could be a pause for Doomer as well.
They could have just banned out their TA just because it is really good with Kunkka mid. You can't really use your splash damage on her because the refraction just soaks it up. And she then just hits you with side blades and harasses you out the lane.
Yeah, Wraith King's also pretty one-dimensional damage against T. I mean, they have nothing to really put on TA's refractions this game.
Yeah, well, Torrent is pretty good for that, right? I think Torrent does like 4 to 6 instances in one flash, so it takes off a refraction pretty easily if you hit it with it.
Oh,
But other than
okay.
that, no other heroes. Like Earthshaker Echo can take it off, but you don't want to use Echo for that. And then maybe later on in the game, Wraith King Radiance. But yeah, TA, good ban, I like it. And it's all up to what Goliath Gaming want to pick here. Like, what do they feel like they need? They have two pretty strong carries, do a lot of physical damage. They are lacking some magical damage in the early game. Like Shadow Demon doesn't offer that much, Doom a little bit.
Yeah, I really don't know what they go here. They have 5 seconds, so we'll find out in the next 3 seconds guaranteed.
Yeah. And a
They go for a
Timbersaw. So that's the
Timbersaw.
magic damage, like AoE magic damage that they're missing, right? They had no AoE magic damage. They also have no AoE control, unless you count Shackle Shot as AoE control, but I don't think
So,
anybody does.
is that a support Wind Ranger then?
Yeah, it will be a support Wind Ranger. Carter's playing the Timbersaw. It's probably a mid-Timber versus Kunkka. Wind Ranger support, and then safe lane Juggernaut, off lane Doom. Yeah, Yappa's playing Doom. He plays off lane. He does play off lane now. Does he play carry? He plays
He
off
was
lane, right?
playing carry for them the last time I
Yes.
casted, so we'll find out soon.
Yeah,
Because
maybe it's a
Mental
carry
is also a
Doom.
stand-in. Mental is
Right.
also a stand-in, so I don't know how
Yeah,
the team is chopped
yeah.
and changed.
They could be going like some sort of carry Doom. He does have some pretty good talents for that, I guess. And then off lane Timbersaw. How does Doom do against Earthshaker, Bane plus
I
Wraith
feel like
King?
that's a
It's
very
lot of
hard
stun.
lane for both these two cores, like Timber
Yeah, I
or
think if you
Doom.
dual lane with the Shadow Demon, the Timbersaw, and they go on you with the Earthshaker stun or the sleep, you can just kind of banish the target to dodge one of the other stuns. So that might work. I don't know. I'm not sure what this team runs, who plays carry, who plays off lane. I feel like it's an off lane Doom and it's safe lane Timbersaw to go against the Night Stalker. Not too sure. We'll have to see.
I don't know. I refuse to make any guesses, but coming.
Yeah, Sin 5 is really easy, right? You know it's a mid Kunkka, you know it's a safe lane. Or your Wraith King, or position Night Stalker. And oh wait, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is a pass
Actually,
for Night Stalker and
is it a
offlane
pass for?
offlane Checker.
Yeah, Skarnet's playing offlane. So offlane Earthshaker, that's pretty interesting. I don't know how this hero does in the offlane in the current meta. I haven't seen pro teams pick it up. I feel like its fissure block could be quite useful to get you some early levels.
So I want to ask a question because you can't block the range creeps anymore in the first wave for the side lane. So can you Checker block the wave still?
you can block your wave, yes, but what you tend to see happen more often is you block the enemy wave, right? Between their tier 1 and tier 2, and then it forces your creeps under the enemy tower, which then pushes the next creep wave under your tower, so you get farm that way. That's what I've seen a lot of like Earthshaker's been doing, but they've been doing that in the 4 position for their offlaner, not as the actual offlaner.
Ah, all right. So it'll be interesting to see how Skarnet does it. Got the
Yeah,
double
he could just
mango,
block his own creep though.
the most
Yeah.
I don't know
One
standard
carry.
build nowadays. It's like the new HOD. You just see mangoes and everybody. Look at Doom sitting with 3 mangoes. Freaking tell me so how many mangoes
Mango
does he
did
have?
hit a nerf recently from what? 1
It was-
HP regen to 0.7 and then to 0.6 again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they nerfed it a little bit. Haven't updated the change log I see here. Well done,
It's there.
Rolf.
It's there.
It doesn't say from 0.7 to 0.6.
Look, 7.14 how regen discrete from 1 to 0.7. Oh, you're right.
And it's 0.6, you see?
Oh, on the ball there, Mr. Rockley. Ahead
And
of
we see-
Mr. Ice Toad.
Yeah, we see Sin 5 taking the 2 bottom runes, and looks like Goliath are taking the 2 top runes. So it's just going to be a rune trade. It's quite nice, I guess. Everybody on an even playing field in the beginning. And we have a Timbersaw mid versus a Kunkka. Offlane Wind Ranger with the Doom, and then safe lane Juggernaut with the Shadow Demon.
Okay, yeah, so this is support Wind Ranger and core Doom for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Wind Ranger also has an Orb of Venom, so she's just going to be here to harass and do as much as she can. Spam up power shots.
So yeah, Sinister 5 committing 3 heroes to this bottom lane to start off. Let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, they
When
do
they're
have
wrapping
Night
around.
Stalker, really strong, does a lot of damage, really tanky, and then Bane, obviously, super strong laner. So this lane's going to be really hard for...
My Dota
Lot of
seems to
GG.
be super laggy at the moment. I might actually have to restart my game. I'll be back in
Well,
a second, so
Zodan dies really low, 150 HP, but he's got those mangoes and tangos. You see Bane taking some damage, and this Doom plus this Wind Ranger managed to like shut people down and get the experience slowly. But the Wraith King is still just last hitting and denying everything he can. Looks like they're making a play. Stun on the Doom, plus the Brain Sap and a Void, and that's first blood for Dota and die.
Hey, you're doing play-by-plays while I'm gone. I'm so proud of you, sir.
Play by play, I'm attempting to.
Uh,
Okay, so let me go to last sets and see how all the lanes are going. Looks like mid is going pretty even. This Doom dying so early, without having his any points in Devour, might be a bit of a problem. He might struggle to actually get levels, and looks like they're making another play on him. Wraith King throwing out the blast. There's the Void from the Doom. They still have the Brain Sap plus the sleep on the Bane. Nope. Wraith King gets a crit, gets the final kill. Now they sleep the Wind Ranger, Dirt and Die dies to the tower. Wind Ranger gets the credit. Oh, now they're making play Wind Ranger. Wraith King stuns ready again, and that's another kill. That's 2-for-1 trade in the bottom lane, and it looks like things are going great for Sin 5.
I come back in and missed all the action, ladies and gentlemen.
You back in,
Serious stuff
sir.
going on. I did just get back in.
Okay, that's good. Hopefully it fixes up the stream. And this Earthshaker getting a little bit of levels.
His poor
Oh, but looks like they're gonna try and make the play. No, will Juggernaut be there in time? No boots. Oh, spins off the fissure. And that should be... Oh, this Earthshaker should be fine actually. Yeah, he'll just run away. Shadow Demon will try to chase him down a little bit. Oh, doesn't cancel the solve. So Earthshaker will be fine. Get some levels. He's all happy chappy.
I don't know why I'm getting frame drops here. Stream is complaining about FPS as well. Not
Are you getting
quite sure it's going. I think my Dota's looking much smoother now, so maybe it will be fixed on stream in 2 minutes.
We'll have to see. Like, you can check your OBS to see how it's going.
Yeah, OBS bitrate stuff is fine.
I don't know. Hopefully it's fixed in 2 minutes.
We'll see. We'll see. We're all good.
Mid we see Timbersaur's pulling ahead actually, just zoning out this Kunkka a little bit. You know, he's got 6 denies, Kunkka has 0, which is quite surprising.
Yeah, you think. I mean, this is like Timbersaur. This is like the perfect hero to actually put up against this Kunkka lanes, right? Because he can just stand there, and like he can tank it all. Like Tidebringer is nothing for the Timbersaur.
Well, it goes through his armor, so it does do the full damage, but because he has so many stacks, he just regens it before the next Tidebringer comes through anyway. So maybe this becomes better for Kunkka later on in the lane. But other than that, right now Timbersaur having a great time, and Kunkka has to be scared of Timbersaur if he gets to level 6 first and has the mana. He can just run you down. Or he doesn't have any Timber Chains, but he can use his Chakram and do a lot of damage. But the action's all in the bot lane, right? This is where most of it's going to happen. We're going to see.
Nice
like they're making a play on Doom.
I think if Raken gets off the stun there, that is a dead Doom.
Yeah, I think he would have been in a lot of trouble because he doesn't have any points in Scorched Earth, so none of that movement speed in regen. He went for Devour level 2. Wants to be able to keep up his farm and his levels.
Yeah, Doom is that one hero where you have like 3 spells that are like really worth getting super early on. It's like hard to pick.
So the dual lane coming out of GG is not doing too hot, but it's not doing too bad. Earthshaker is doing pretty good. Mid lane, Kata seems to be having quite a good time. Well, he's only 4 last hits ahead, right? But he does have 7 denies on top of the Kunkka, so he's got quite the experience above him. Kunkka making his way down for that regen rune. Well,
Bot lane, it is the nighttime now. Dora and Die starting to charge on Mental Yappa. Getting gone as well. Traction making rotations. Can they burst on Wind Ranger? Beautiful shackles, but he's still going to go down.
Yeah, they just ran him down. Nighttime hits the level 2 Night Stalker with Orb of Venom and Boost just beats him. Bane makes rotation. 3v2 or 2v2. Couldn't really do much. The supports are quite strong. But this Kunkka's been out of lane now for quite a while. Just hit level 5. Timbersaur's just about to hit level 6. And he's got his Soul Ring, so he can start spamming quite a lot. Kunkka does have that regen rune though, so...
Yeah, I feel like side of Sinister 5 have committed a lot to this bottom lane. They've kept Dora and Daya for mostly like the majority of this game so far. Top lane, Skynet had a bit of a hard time, but he's got level 4. Mid lane, Adestam breaking kind of even. But like, okay, it's a pretty even game so far actually. Not much to differentiate these teams.
But Sin 5 is going to have to make a play onto this Timbersaur at some point to try to slow him down, right? Because they don't really have the best solutions for him in the late game. Like, Kunkka doesn't do that much unless he gets like huge crits multiple times on him.
Adestam taking a lot of damage from Kodaya in the middle lane.
Yeah, he's going to struggle now. He has that regen rune, so he will get to full life, but he's going to play aggressive now. And we missed kills in the bottom lane.
Bottom lane and top lane, there's some action.
Windrunner kills the Night Stalker, and then Bane kills the Windrunner. So a good trade coming out from GG there. They'll be happy with that.
Some extra golden XP in their bank.
Yeah, they're running a dual lane, right? And if you're getting kills and putting pressure in the dual lane, you're doing pretty well. So, but it looks like they're going to go on Doom now.
A lot of damage here. Yappa, can he make it out? He's going to throw out the Infernal Blade before he goes down, but he's going to take in the end to Aghanim.
Yeah, there's too much damage coming out with that Wraith King stun, plus the Bane, Brain Sap, and the Void. Like, those nukes do a lot of damage to single targets. Doom not tanky enough yet to survive it.
Juggernaut has hit level 6 in the top lane, so Muzzy will have some kill potential onto this Earthshaker.
Yeah, he's farming. Like, Juggernaut's free farming, right? Just like this Timbersaw. They both seem to be getting complete free farm. Timbersaw's even farming stacks in the jungle right now. So his support's
Must just
doing
straight
that
up
for it.
diving for this. He's got the movement speed and he's going to get a clean kill with Omni Slash. Bane's going to TP in, but to what avail?
Yeah, and the one thing we didn't speak about is Sticklish on this Shadow Demon's been stacking the jungle, like multiple camps over and over again. Got like a triple or double stack, another double stack. The Timbersaw just cleared out a double stack, so you know, making some farm for his team out of nothing,
Yeah,
which is
efficiency
great.
plays with that. And they did buff the stacking for the person who stacked the gold they get. That got
Yeah,
buffed
they get a whole
recently as
bunch
well.
of gold. Yeah, got buffed another 5%. You get 25% of the gold that you stack.
Damn.
So that's quite nice, you know. If you manage to stack a whole bunch of camps, which Shadow Demon's really good at doing, you can double stack pretty easily with that Shadow Poison. You can get yourself quite a lot of gold, and you can farm those stacks yourself once you get your Shadow Poison to like level 2, and you just get a bunch of stacks.
And he's doing a decent amount to these creeps. Oh my god, he just incinerated the entire big camp.
Yeah, he had like 7 or 8 stacks on there. It's gonna do a huge amount of damage. You get himself some levels on farm. He'll get early mana boots off that. He's gonna
Like,
be
that's just the
happy.
perfect thing, right? When you're playing against like a weak laner, you don't have to worry about the Juggernaut sitting at level 7 in the lane. You can just
Yeah.
do your own thing, farm, live your
Yeah, the
life,
Juggernaut gets
man.
free farm, free levels, having a great time with his Earthshaker. Earthshaker just can't apply pressure to Juggernaut, right? Especially if you're levels behind. Juggernaut will just beat you down and spin you. Can't do anything to him. Well, that's the one weakness of an offlane Earthshaker. Just doesn't offer pressure in that lane. So they sent the Bane there to try to get some levels. But now because the Bane's there, this bottom lane is starting to suffer with the Doom and the
Yeah,
Wind
just
Ranger.
about 15 seconds left in this night second night time.
Yeah, and then your Night
Or
Stalker's
first
like
night,
Alan
rather.
Void for another 4 minutes, right? So did he do enough in that first night? They did get multiple kills. It looks like Bane TP'd so they can get more
Making a
kills.
play onto Mental. Yeah, they get off the void. Can they burst down Mental? He might be in trouble. Gets off a big one, but he's going to be caught between 3 heroes, and I think he's going to go down anyway. Yep, he does.
And he goes down at the end of the night time. So Night Stalker managed to be part of 6 kills in the first night. That's actually pretty decent. So he did a good job. Level 4 after the first night. And
Yeah, I
then
feel
second
like
night is where he'll start making more plays.
I mean, a lot of pressure on the first night time, but I feel like you don't have to like make all the plays in the first night time as a Night Stalker. The hero has uses after that as well.
Yeah, but you want to make something happen in the first night, right?
Oh,
You
yeah,
don't want to be
for sure.
completely useless.
Kota still putting on a lot of pressure onto Addison in the mid lane. The X marks and the boat gets committed on Kota. Kota's going to take a decent amount of damage here, but he's still looking strong. He wants to re-engage. Oh, no, he's going to turn Jane out. He's fine.
Yeah, he's got that cloak for 15% more magic resistance and then 20 charges, right? You're not going to blow through that. If you don't blow him up, he's just going to regen through all the damage you have and then turn the lane around. But now they know that there's no Kunkka boats, nothing like that. Maybe they can make a play onto him. And it looks like they're making a play on Yappa bottom. Ends up getting stunned by Wraith King. And breaks
Got
up
the 3
and
points in
step up
scored
there.
first. I think he can just walk this off. He's fine.
Yeah,
Needs
he's
help here
getting-
on his way out.
He's getting to that tanky point now, right? Where you can just super hard to kill him. You can't do the 2 heroes anymore. You need 3. And Wraith King going for that Radiance bolt. He's still a long ways away. It's only 9 minutes in the game, but that's what he's deciding to do. And it looks
Yeah,
like GG's going to
straight
take this
up
first
ship
tower
queue.
top. Don't think Earthshaker can do much about it.
Night Stalker is running here, but I don't think they can contest this.
Yeah, it's not nighttime. Doesn't have 6 yet, so can't really contest it. Juggernaut gets the last hit on the tower, so that's a lot of gold for him. He's going for that Battle Fury build, so he wants to keep up with farm too.
Yeah, it's the perfect game for it. I think you just like so far ahead, almost basically a free farm game. There's no reason
Yeah,
not to.
and if you know this Wraith King is going Radiance, right, he's going to be farming a bit faster, so you're going to want some way to farm faster too to keep up. And your Timbersaw, first item Hood of Defiance, perfect pickup in this game. You can just tank all those like single target nukes that they have, and right click's not going to do much damage to you anyway, because you just have so much armor.
Yeah, I feel like the playstyle with Timbersaw nowadays is you just get him, like make him win his lane, and actually before we get to that place, getting main middle, Juggernaut gonna pop the Omni Slash onto Dota in the middle lane. Can they burst him down? They got enough damage. Timbersaw throwing all these nukes, but Sticklish gonna be the one to pick up that kill in the end.
Yeah, and straight after they take the top tower, they make a double rotation middle, get another kill on the 4 position. Now they're going to pressure this tower and do more economic damage and try to take more map control. So everything going pretty good for Sin 5 right now.
I think you mean
mean,
Goliath
GG.
Gaming, so.
Yeah, GG, sorry. Wrong team.
Perfect push here. At this time, I'm going to get off the torrent here. I'm going to hit onto Juggernaut. Rating, I'm going to TP in as well, in fact. The spin is there, but there comes the ulti onto the Juggernaut. Can they burst him down in the spin duration? He's taking a lot, but Kota coming through as well, doing a decent amount of damage himself. But he's going to get brought down now as well. He's silenced up. Caught between 4 heroes. The spam is here on the Timbersaw. Doesn't matter how tanky you are, you can't survive that. And he's finally going to go down. So getting 2 core kills there, Sinister 5 do.
Yeah, 2 core kills with a 4 or 5 man rotation actually. definitely worth. Now they can pressure this tower if they want to, but Wind Ranger here with the power shots to slow that down, so it's not going to happen that easily. But at the
That
same
was
time, Yappa getting some farm, but yeah, that was a good rotation on Sin 5. Unfortunate they can't take an objective after it.
that was a good
Nice
play by
talker.
GG, committing there with the Siege Wagon Wave, but like nobody's standing there in the fog to scout out those TP rotations, and he's just 2 cores alone. I think it's dangerous even if you're a Juggernaut and a Timbersaw.
Yeah, you needed some sort of vision there to just see what's going on. End up falling with the Fiend's Grip. It was a pretty early Fiend's Grip coming out from the Bane. Oh, and we see
Top
Carter
lane
here.
tracks in, he's going to be in trouble. Committing here, he's silenced up. But now, Akanim's there as well. He gets off the stun under the Timbersaw, and Timbersaw might just be fine. Looks like he wants to re-engage though. Mazi's in the area too, but they can't really. Don't have anything to catch him.
I don't have anything to catch him, but Yappa takes the bottom tower, zones out the Earthshaker from stopping him there. So they get another tower on the map.
And they do find Dota and die eventually down the
Oh,
river.
they found Dota and die, end up killing him. It's unfortunate, so good trades coming all around now for GG. 2,000 gold ahead. So that it feels like they just recovered from that team fight, right, that they lost.
Yeah.
Where they lost their 2 cores, now they just got a tower plus a kill. And you
Jack's
recovered.
farming pretty decent. He's got his drums completed up, going for the Shadow Blade up next.
Yeah, and this hero becomes a problem. It becomes super tanky late game, so
They're
They're
gonna
gonna
make a
have
play on him
some tank
now.
problems.
Boat's coming out. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage, and that's time gonna pick himself up his 2nd kill of the game.
yeah, they are using though 2 cores here plus an Earthshaker to get a kill on an offlaner, so it's quite a costly kill. End up
For
using
sure.
quite a few ultimates, but they are short cooldown ultimates. And this Wraith King doesn't really want to show himself right now without his ultimate up. He doesn't want to be dying.
Yeah, again, him doing his thing in the jungle, farming as best as he can. Quite far behind the Juggernaut though, despite all the kills he got in his early laning stage.
Yeah, he's quite a bit behind, like 1,000 gold behind the Juggernaut. And Juggernaut's just going to farm faster than you in the early game than a Wraith King, right? Until you get your Radiance or something. Oh, looks like they're making a play. Night Stalker mid. Gets shackled.
And die, not the easiest kill to bring down in the nighttime. This Night Stalker.
Yeah, unfortunately, level 1 shackle doesn't shackle for long enough. And now he's making a play. Wind Ranger.
Top lane, Fiend's Grip onto the Juggernaut. There comes the torrent combo up as well. And Muzzy, he's gonna go down. And that's the beauty of playing this Bane against the Juggernaut. Doesn't matter if he has spin or anything, you can still kill that hero.
Yeah, that Fiend's Grip from such a long range away manages to just hold him in place, nobody to stop him, and then they just throw spells and kill him.
Mid lane, they did smoke up. They want to engage middle. Sticklish getting gone on you. GG trying to make the turn onto the Night Stalker, but he's still standing. He throws out the Doom onto the Earthshaker with the backlines. Here comes Adestam cleaning up Sticklish. But Jappa, he's in deep. He might be in trouble. He's going to go down. 3-man wipe. And here we go. X-Torrent coming out of the Timbersaw. Can they burst down Kara? He's super tanky right now, but there's 4 heroes surrounding him. Kara, he's going to get bursted down. Double kill for Adestam.
Yeah, Dastam now top of the network by 1,000 gold. Just perfect control coming out of them. A lot of magic damage. Just too much for GG to deal with. And like, you saw Sin 5 were just very targeted on who they're going on. Like, they focused all their spells on one hero at a time and just blew them up and then dealt with the next. Where it just felt like Goliath Gaming were just splitting up who they're going on in the
Yeah,
team
and
fight.
like, it's like the perfect debate there. Like, they committing there with the Doom going deep for the Night Stalker. But the Night Stalker's a big tanky strength core himself. Like, he doesn't care.
Yeah, he throws a Doom on the Earthshaker to stop any spells coming up around, but Earthshaker just backs off. Doom can't chase, ends up falling. So now, looks like Sin 5 are in the lead after another team fight win. And looks like they want to try and make some kills happen.
We'll say Adastam has a fresh Shadow Blade out of the courier, so he's in pretty good shape now to fight Kara. He's going to get caught by a Torrent. Echo Slam committed as well, and they just want to burst on the Timber, so can they do it? Oh, yes they can. He's dead. Yappa get caught by the stun now as well. They're going to die for him. They got the X marks as well. He's dead. Fiend's Grip in the backline onto the Wind Ranger. This could be a triple yet again for the Sinister 5 boys, and they do. They catch 3. They're walking up the
Sinister
high ground.
5.
Juggernaut does have his ulti, but it's only a level 1 ulti. They're going to try spin down Dota and die, but he can just run it off. Mazi gonna be forced to back away. Here comes the X marks. They're gonna throw out the torrent as well. Can they burst on Juggernaut? Nope, slightly mistimed. Back
Sticklish finding 2
gets a
kills.
double.
Yeah, he's spamming out that Shadow Poison, finding those kills in the fight. So it was a 3 for 2 trade, going in the way of Sin 5. Sin 5 kind of doing a debate, making it look like they're back, and they just come back in, get some easy kills, just blob cuts on the Timbersaw again. And when you're dying constantly on a Timbersaw, your game just starts to fall off real fast.
Yeah,
You
he's a
need to be
very
careful.
snowball-oriented hero. Once it starts to go south, it stays like that for a very long time.
Yeah, he's going to need to just get some farm and try catch up and become tanky again. Where this Kunkka, late game, if he's quite far ahead and gets that Daedalus, like, that Timbersaw's armor means nothing. He's going to be losing all his life to crits. So he needs to worry about that.
Yeah, for sure. You're going things like Hood and Bloodstone, and yeah, while it's good sustain and like magic damage resist, when a Daedalus crit comes out from the Kunkka and it's just like cleave damage, yeah, it hurts a lot.
Yeah, ignores your armor that you have, just goes straight through, and you cry. So he's gonna have to figure out a solution to dealing with that. And it looks like a smoke's coming out from GG now, 3-man smoke. And looks like they want to be making their way for Night Stalker again. Like they really have something out for him, eh?
Dota and Die, public enemy #1.
Now the question is,
He's
do
got
they
the
have
Ace
enough control to hold him in place? It is daytime. They do need
Yeah,
to
he's
sleep him,
showing
and
super
he doesn't
far
have
up in
ult.
lane. This should be more or less guaranteed kill. I say that he's gonna get gone, and if Infernal Blade comes out, that's a lot of damage onto Dota and Die, and he's just gonna fall.
Yeah, he ends up falling. 3-man rotation. Looks like Sin 5 is going to push top in response to try to take that top tower. We see Kotsa still just farming on that Timbersaw and getting those levels. Juggernaut has his Battle Fury, so he can farm relatively fast. He didn't go for a Quill or anything like that. Looks like he's going for a Shadow Blade of his own.
Yeah.
Oh, Bane ultimate to Wind Raider top. Here comes the boat plus the torrent.
Oh, that is a dead mental.
Yeah, ends up getting Fiend's Grip. A lot was committed to kill a 4-position Wind Raider though.
I mean, it's okay. They're controlling up the area, but now
Ticklish in some
X-Mark
trouble,
is
yeah.
there onto Ticklish. Doesn't have the Banish available, and now actually the Doom comes out. Adestam might be in trouble, and Connor putting out insane magic damage there. Adestam going to be the second hero to fall. 2 heroes caught out there. Dota and Die putting the works onto Ticklish. They bring him down.
Yeah, they're bringing down Ticklish. Can this Doom catch this Night Stalker? It is nighttime.
I think Dota and Die should be more or less. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he'll just run away. It's still quite a bit of night left, so nothing to worry about. Oh, Ricardo might find him.
He's getting to fly off. Is he okay? Actually, Connor's still chasing him down, but he'll be okay. He will be fine.
Yeah, no, they want the tower now. They're like, we just took a team fight. We should take an objective. He's just distracting us, which is the right thing to do. They don't really have the best tower pushes though, right? Juggernaut's not here. So
They have got a big creep wave. But yeah, we
got
got
a
Echo
big
Slam is available on Skynet, but there's no way to get into this fight. 50 gold short on his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, he's really
Jappa
close.
getting gone on. Stuns there from Aghanim. Can they burst on Jappa? Sleeps there around as well. Now Kotsa, he's throwing out his chakram, slowing this down, but there comes the Echo Slam. But it gets dodged by the Spanish from the Shadow Demon. Jappa still standing, manages to get off the last Infernal Blade tick, and he's still standing. Now Aghanim, he might be in trouble. Can they take down his ultimate? He's still going strong, and Kotsa putting on the works in the backline, bringing down Dota and Die.
And they get the Raking ultimate. Now Juggernaut's here.
He's got level 12. Level 2 Omni Slash going to get thrown on, and it bursts down Aghanim on the Wraith King. Super action-packed game. Adestam throws out his boat, but to no avail. Clean team fight from Goliath Gaming.
Yeah, managed to save Yappa on the Doom and just turned into the perfect bait after that. So much damage coming out from Timbersaw. And Sin 5 just get wiped. They lose the Wraith King twice with his ultimates. Doesn't have the Radiance yet. Earthshaker now has his Blink Dagger, but doesn't have Echo, so can't really defend this.
Super
They're going to take 2
topsy-turvy.
towers after that.
Yeah, they're going to get this here too as well. It's a 3k goal swing in favor of Goliath Gaming in just a matter of seconds.
Yeah. And these team fights, it seems like it's coming down to whoever takes the team fight like first and better. Right now, it looks like
X-Mark thrown out. They get off the Fiend's Grip onto the Juggernaut. This is big place from Sin 5. They bring down Muzzy. They're going to find Sticklish up next. Do they? Yeah, they do. He's dead.
yeah, they Fiends Grip the Juggernaut, keeps Sticklish stunned and then silenced by the Night Stalker, so he can't save the Juggernaut and just ends up falling.
I feel like we've seen this story before from Goliath Gaming, sticking around a little too long for the mid push.
Little too long. They do get 2 towers though, but now they fade away some more gold. Not ideal. You don't want your Juggernaut not farming. Wraith King still on his way to Radiance. Bane's got his Glimmer Cape.
How
Everything
far is
itchy.
Mr. Aghanim's? Okay, he has the relic, just 200 off the recipe. He'll be in good shape once he has that.
Yeah, he is the least farmed core besides the offlaners, but he's doing okay. The Radiance will help him farm faster, so that's all good. Also, Timbersaw not doing too great, right? 20 minutes still doesn't have that Bloodstone.
I mean, he went Hood
ideal.
first.
Yeah, but he's like
Yeah, I
third
get
on the
what
net
you're
worth
saying.
lead. He's like 2k net worth behind the next core in front of him.
I mean, Timbersaw was similar to a Bristleback in the sense that if he's like a certain level ahead, he's unkillable. But if you're like even or a little bit behind, you're under threat.
Yeah, you're under threat. And they do have a lot of damage to them right now. But if he does manage to get more items, more levels, get more tanky, I feel like Sin 5 will run out of damage eventually, as long as they can control that Kinko and not let him cleave multiple times in a team fight.
See a 5-man smoke out from the Sinister 5 boys. They're looking for this Juggernaut, but Juggernaut got a Shadow Blade. He sniffs out the danger, but there we go. Smoke reveals. They get the Sentry Ward down. They find Muzzy. This could be a catastrophe for the GG, and look at him just get busted down.
Yeah,
Nice
they smoked
pick up
up.
for Sin 5.
Smoke breaks, instantly puts down the Sentry Ward and sleeps him. Good play out from Traxion there. And they find a nice kill.
Crisp
And
stuff
right
this.
now, Goliath kind of just sitting as a 4-man, or they were a 4-man unit in mid. Now they're splitting up to go split push a little bit. And this 4-position Wind Ranger does have a Maelstrom now.
I
Can
was just
scale
gonna
into a
say the
core.
same thing.
Oh,
So he
feels
pushes
bad,
out
man.
lane super well. I mean, he can scale if he wants to. At
Yeah,
some
he is
point.
like more damage now in the team fights, but I feel like they're lacking a way to control in the team fights. And so I think a Blink Dagger will help her a lot if she manages to get that, get those 2-man shackles. Can turn around a team fight.
Top lane, Sinister 5 want to commit for the tier 2 tower.
Yeah,
Juggernaut
it
down
looks
for
like
another 5 seconds, and they do see Timbershaw showing in the bottom lane.
Yeah, it looks like Goliath Gaming don't want to contest for this. They're just going to leave them to take the tower, do something else somewhere on the map. They are making a 3-man smoke and running towards top. Don't know if they'll be there in time though.
Shadow Demon TPing in as well. They want to fight this. Not the easiest fight to take for the Dire side, but they're going to go for it anyway. Tracks in. He gets down the sentry ward. He sees the Juggernaut and he gets off the Fiend's grab. Beautiful Echo Slam to follow. They get 2 instantly down.
Yeah,
Woo!
they went in a little too early before their teammates could get there, and 2 of them just fall instantly. And now Sin 5 are going to push high ground off this. This is 2 people dead. They have nothing
Juggernaut,
to really
no
worry
buyback.
about. No buyback, Juggernaut. You don't want to be using your buyback again anyway at this time. Like, your team should be able to defend this with the Timber Saw as long as you don't feed.
Timbersaw does TP in. Kara going to throw the Chakram off the mark though. He's coming in, put on a decent amount of damage on this Skynet, but Jappa, he's going to fall now as well. He's out for 35 seconds.
Yeah, and
X
Kotta's in a
marks
bit of
onto
trouble here.
Kara. Can they burst him down? Tara going to come out, going to hit, but they're focusing on buildings right now. They don't care about this Timbersaw. They know he's just trying to make space.
Yeah, they just sleep him and start hitting the buildings. They don't care. Juggernaut is going to spawn out, but they end up getting a tier 3. Now the shrines are available for them to take. And that's just a huge turnaround now for the side of Sin 5.
So topsy-turvy, but like here's a difference in experience between these two teams. Goliath Gaming, when they win fights and have the advantage, they press so hard for these towers, like we saw both at the tier 1 and the 2 mid. Sinister 5, they had a big advantage, but they got the tier 3. They see Juggernauts respawning and they're out immediately. They don't want to give up anything.
Yeah, they don't want to feed that gold away that they just got. They got nice map control as well. And they just back off. They know they can farm up the map now a little bit. And just wait for their ultimates to come online. They don't have Echo Slam. And they don't have Fiend's Grip, so they just wait for those things.
And this is the problem when you're playing a Battle Fury carrier like this Juggernaut. Once you die, you have like 5 deaths. You set super far back.
Yeah, he's died multiple times now to this Fiend's Grip, and it's just set him back quite far. He's not that far actually away from Kunkka, right? He's like 1,000 gold away, which isn't too bad. But you generally want to be quite far ahead.
Yeah.
With the Juggernaut that had such a free lane. Looks like they're going to be making a play on Agnum bottom. He does not see this coming. There is no wards.
Do they know where he went? Must be going the wrong way, but the support shoots got him. Nighttime vision? Do they see him? No.
Oh, they should have been tipped off by the radiance on them. Oh, feels bad. And he ends up walking away. Wow, just snakes away through the bushes. Nobody sees a thing.
No Blink Dagger, no Shadow Blade, no escape back. Just 350 movement speed and walks away.
Yeah.
Feels
good,
that's too
man.
funny.
I wonder if he watches this replay and goes and looks back at this moment and is like, wow, I just got super lucky.
Nah, calculated, man. That was all skill.
Yeah, he definitely knew those 3 heroes were coming with no wards on the map anywhere near there.
For sure.
Like, if you look at Sin 5's wards, they have 2 in the enemy base right now. That was quite funny. And a Goliath D-ward is just out of range of both. Come on.
That is pretty sad.
That is quite sad. Okay, we see a 4-man smoke coming from Goliath Gaming here. Looks like they're going to head top towards Kotta.
They try to sneak a Roshan on you. I think they do. They have DD on the Juggernaut. They're just going to go for it.
Yeah, they don't have very long left on this DD, so they need to make this quick.
This is not the fastest rush ever. If Wind Ranger can get in there and pop the ultimate, that will help quite a lot. But I think she's going to try to push out the lanes mid. Ticklish Smoke's going to get popped here. Do you see the Wraith King? They get off the banish. I don't know if they're going to finish off this Roshan. Adestam coming in now as well. Full Daedalus completed. Uh-oh, Jappa getting slept up. Torrent comes out as well, but not much to follow that up.
Yeah, and looks like Rush has been abandoned on half HP.
Just a Mexican standoff going on right now. No teams fully wanting to commit.
Yeah,
Agnum does have the Blink Dagger, so he can just blink in and initiate whenever he's ready.
Yeah, he could probably blow up his support in that time. Just blink in, like stun the Shadow Demon, and then 1 Brain Sap and a few hits and he dies. And he is the only save mechanism, besides like a Shackle. That might be the play. We see this Night Stalker just hiding in the trees by these ancient shit. Nobody sees him.
He's just gonna fly down now before daytime.
And now it looks like they're gonna go for Roshan. Yeah, Juggernaut's nowhere near there. Sin 5 just more patient than
Muzzy shows in the bottom lane. They're gonna get this Roshan for sure.
Oh, they just smoked.
Okay, smoke debate, they leaving the Roshan.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not going
Interesting
for this rush now that they know that the Juggernaut's bottom. It looks
Because I
like they
think
want to
even
kill
if
middle. They end
they're
up
gonna go first,
finding
they see
the Shadow
Jappa,
Demon.
Aghanim, he's gonna blink in, he's gonna go in, gets off the stun, they're trying to burst on Jappa, he's a tanky target, lots of stuff committed, but beautiful shackles there to counter play, but Jappa, he's gonna get brought down in the end. Aghanim committed his Aegis as well, he's back up, tracks in, still taking a full Omni Slash, thereby he's lonesome, and now Juggernaut, he's in between a rock and a hard place right now. Can he make it out? X marks is there, but the shackles is there onto the Kunkka to stop the combo, but a beautiful stun from Kainet, bringing down Mazio and the Juggernaut, and now Mental gonna suffer a similar fate.
Yeah, just
Another
unable
X
to
marks.
lock anyone down.
Another X marks onto Kota. And they chain him up and he's dead. 5-man wipe for Sinister.
Yeah, side of Goliath couldn't lock anyone down, couldn't find the kill, didn't focus fire one target, and then just with the multiple stuns coming out of Sin 5 and so much control, and the Bane just throwing multiple sleeps with the Fiend's Grip, they just control everyone, slowly kill them, end up taking a team fight, now they're going to take a tower off of this. And just kills Juggernaut again, slows him down even more.
And that's so much map control. They can clean up these shrines now with the death of the tier 3 top in the earlier engagement. Sin 5 definitely feeling good about this game right now. What can GG do to get back in this game is the big question. Doom,
yeah, they
need
need
Blink Dagger.
They need to be able to use these Dooms in the team fight, right? You don't really see them happening. Like throwing out a Doom on, like even the Earthshaker or the Kunkka in these team fights will make a big difference. Lots of, like it'll just be one hero that's controlling you less, and you can kill them easier. Shadow Demon, Banish saves, like he needs to kind of save them for the Fiend's Grip and like stop that, because those Fiend's Grip are going off for way too long in these team fights, but they don't really have another way to stop it, right? All they have is this Shadow Demon and maybe like the Doom's Infernal Blade, or actually using Doom. Kunkka now has his Daedalus, going for a second one. These crits are going to start being a real problem. He's almost got his level 20, so he's going to be super tanky unless he goes for the Torrent AoE.
Well, at this point he can go whatever he wants, I think.
I don't think they're that far ahead, right? There's still potential for throws. You don't want to be like...
No, I think the Torrent AoE is a decent talent as well.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good, but 25 strength
25
on a
strength
core,
is huge.
yeah, it's a large amount of HP. It's also more damage for you, more regen, status resistance if that's still a thing. Oh wait, you don't get status resistance, magic resistance, sorry.
Yeah.
You can't buff that status resistance without items anymore.
Yeah, my Grand said it, that strength heroes are broken with the status resistance. Nobody listened to him, and then Icefrog was like, no, this man is right, and he just took it away.
Yeah, probably.
He's got the Aghanims, he's got the gem now, so map control definitely going to be in Sinister's 5 favor.
Top tower is under attack.
Looks like this Wraith King wants to go for that Orchid build. Gives him another way to kill Juggernaut. You can silence him or to just control Timbersaw or Wind Ranger. So, pretty nice item build. You normally see them go for something like an AC now, or a BKB, but he decides wants an Orchid. And it looks like Sin 5 going high ground, diving Shadow Demon, find him in the base with that nice look of vision.
Yeah, GG playing a sort of game of chicken there with the tier 2. Who's going to TP back first? Sinister 5 responded. Not
But
in
now that
time.
Juggernaut is still top, he's going to put pressure on the top lane, and Sin 5 are going to have to back out here.
Aghanim, he's going in,
no,
trying
they
to bounce
dive.
on Yappa, getting off a couple of good crits, and there's Skynet with a beautiful Echo Slam. So much damage coming from him, and Kota, he's caught here, he gets off the Timber Chain. Can they burst him down? He's going to have to retreat back to his base. Top lane, Mazi trying to do the split push, almost got the tier 3 down. They're going to rack this. Aghanim TPing back up, and there's the Fiend's Grip. Aghanim is there, couple of crits, and that's a dead Juggernaut.
Yeah, the Bane TP's back to base, finds a perfect opening for the Juggernaut, finds that kill. They don't lose their tower from the side of GG, and they actually end up doing more damage to the enemy tower, so that's quite nice, but they did just lose a whole bunch of heroes, and that huge Echo Slam just did so much damage. Like, almost one-shot the Wind Ranger in that fight.
I mean, the way the ripples worked now on Echo Slam, it came down, it looked like, okay, that's a decent Echo Slam, and then you just check the white bars tick from the HP.
Yeah, everybody just starts dying. Things be scary. And we see Dodon saying he's coming to gank. He's got that Ags plus that gem, something we haven't spoken about. So vision at nighttime on the side of Sin 5 in every team fight.
Yeah.
And now they're going for the rush.
It just feels like such an uphill battle for GG to get back into this game.
Yeah, just definitely. And it looks like Adastam bought himself a BKB now. With Aghanim coming with an Orchid. Nice 4-star for the Earthshaker. So new items coming up for the side of Sin 5 here with the 13k netted lead. Side of GG are really going to struggle in this next team fight.
Nobody wants to pick up the Aegis? Okay, Adastam's gonna pick it up.
They give it to Adam. He's got a Shadow Blade plus a BKB, so he probably shouldn't be dying in these teamfights. And he went for the 25 strength, 3,100 HP. But I guess Wraith King already has another life, so you don't have to worry about that either.
And freaking Aghanim's only died once this game. He's got not that much to worry about.
Yeah. But now, looks like GG farming bottom that they cause a couple of people still in base, where Sin 5 just controlling like the whole enemy jungle right now. Farming everywhere. And the support's just sitting behind their Kunkka core.
Mazzy's trying to finish up on Manta style up next. Pretty decent to like dodge.
Top shrine is under
Wraith King stun.
So take off the Night Stalker Silence, which is really nice. You can dodge Wraith King stun as well. So it has some, and you know, you can push out lanes, use it to push out lanes. So it has some utility to it. Pretty nice
Generally
pickup, I like
decent
it this
stats
game.
for Juggernaut as well.
Dire's
Question is this Timbersaw, will he be tanky enough to output enough damage in these team fights for his team? I don't know, from what I've seen he's just been getting slept constantly in the team fights and just can't do much.
But that's them with the XTP plays pushing out that bottom wave. Doesn't want to let those double carts go. Have too much fun there.
Yeah, just pushes out the wave. Good play by him, and now they can just slowly put pressure on top. They want to take another team fight, they have ages. 14k net worth lead.
Again, I'm going to walk up the high ground. Looking for that blink initiation. Gonna hit the racks in the meantime.
Night
He
time
switched
for
off
another
his
30
radiance.
seconds.
Oh, so smart for the shadows to even vanish. So the illusions don't have radiance. Aghanim is so clever.
Turns off his radiance. Pretty neat trick. He just has to turn it off every time the Shadow Demon plans to banish him. Might be a little bit hard to keep track of that in team fight. But when he's sieging like this, very easy to do. Looks like they're making a plan. Yep,
Oh.
they kill the Wraith King Aegis just straight up from range. Don't really commit much other than Shadow Demon ultimate. Then they banish him. Did he turn off his radiance that time? No, he did
No,
not.
he didn't. He's taking a lot of damage from these illusions alone. Both gonna get thrown out to no avail.
And looks like GG managed to hold them off and take the Wraith King life away. So, but if Sin 5 really wanted, they can just keep committing, right? Wraith King's ulti is going to be back up in 18 seconds again. Doesn't have to worry too much about that. But this Wraith King with his build right now is quite squishy. Like, if he gets caught out, like, nothing to give him health or tank ability. All he has is his ultimate.
Yeah, no real sustain minus the life steal on his crit as
Yeah,
well.
so it's not real, like, he's
I
not like a
mean-
real raid boss right now to, like, just siege those buildings for his team.
And actually, we never spoke about how good GG's base defensive. They have the freaking Chakram from Timbersaw. They got Shadow Demon spamming. They got Windrunner spamming. So
Yeah, they
the
can kill
wave
creepers
clear
from
high
afar.
ground defense is super good.
Yeah, they can just kill creeps from really far away. And what's Aghanim's next item? Okay, he's going straight
Smoke
for that
up is here. They
Bloodborne.
want to go for Aghanim. Can they bust him down? Not the easiest target. They're going to turn. Oh, beautiful Manta dodge from Muzzy there. And there we go. Omni's just thrown out. Dora and Die going to get busted down. And that's the gem down. Full side of Sinister 5. But in the meanwhile, middle lane, Aghanim getting busted as well. Can his team react to this? The Doom is there onto the freaking Bane. And now Adestam gets off a big crit. They burst down Juggernaut. Oh my god, the damage is just crazy. Now they get X-Marks as well. Onto the Wind Ranger. Banish is there to try to stall this up from Sticklage. But look at that crit. Fire the creep for Adestam. Putting in the work. And now they're turning their sights onto Kota. Kota, a big kill. Surrounded by 3 heroes. Can he make it out of this? There's the X-Marks. There's the Taunt. Crit's gonna come out. Not even needed. Double kill for Adestam. And 3 heroes wiped out from GG.
Yeah, and like what you just see is they just kill everybody else and just control the Timbersaw on the side. And then when all the other supports and everyone else is dead or running away, then they just turn around and just go kill the Timbersaw afterwards. They don't even like get threatened by him in the team fights, and that's sort of, it's just not a good position to be as a Timbersaw, especially after those early deaths. Like if he had some more items like another Shivas or something, he'd just be more of a nuisance in the fights.
Yeah, it's really tough when you're fighting like 15k gold deficit behind.
Yeah, and that's just from those pickoffs that this Bane managed to do in the early game with those Fiend's grips, just killing the Juggernauts over and over again, putting him behind. And now they're pushing high ground. Shadow Demon spamming out his poison.
Look at these creep waves. They just get cleaned up so fast. Juggernaut, he will be back up in 5 seconds. So I still don't know if Sinister Valve can walk up and clean the base. They don't have Echo Slam available for another 50 seconds. But they do have both and they do have Wraith King Ultimate.
And we see a Cloak Aura creep being eaten by the Doom, yeah? You know, extra magic resistance.
Skynet, he's going to blink in. Hesitated on the stun. He gets banished now. They're going to try and make a play on him. But nope, they can't. In the backlines, Aghanim, he blinks in. And lovely stun from Skynet. Both to follow. Not on the mark though. And Aghanim, he's Aegis going to take down Adestam, putting on a decent amount of damage here. But Aghanim, is he in too deep? No, he's not. And as they're manning up, he pops the BKB. He's trying to fight up here. No crits available. And now he's going to get Omni Slash down. Omni Slash doing a decent amount of work here. And Sinister 5 going to get on the retreat. It's a kind of first hero to fall in this engagement. But beautiful double kill from the crit from Kunkka. Stun gets reflected via the Lotus Orb here onto Aghanim. Aghanim, he might be in trouble. Kata brings down the Wraith King. And at this time, he's just going to straight up TP out. Don't die. He's on the run now as well.
Well, looks like Doom takes a sleep so that Kata can try catch up. Oh!
At this time, he's back.
But he's got his Shadow Blade, so he'll be fine. Don't die in a little bit of trouble here. Gets banished. There's a Chakram. There's the combo. He's dead. Decent hold coming out from the side of GG there. They did have to buy back on Sticklish, the Shadow Demon. But they do manage to get quite a few kills. But there's crits coming from Adustam, just absolutely destroying.
That was just insane, dude. Crit off the creep. Completely ignores armor and 2 heroes just pop instantly.
Yeah, they just don't have enough control in this team fight to like somebody just stop the Kunkka from getting multiple cleaves off in a fight. And he's just doing a large amount of damage. And this Wraith King ultimate just makes time for that, right? They kill the Wraith King, they have to sit around for a whole bunch of like time waiting for him while Adam can just make a whole bunch of crits happen and do a large amounts of damage.
Yeah. But I think like one of the issues for the Sinister 5 draft is they don't really have a way to to siege high ground. They just have to straight up walk up what they cause and hit the building, right?
Yeah, they just walk up, hit the building, they have that Wraith King, do everything. Where on the side of GG, like Juggernaut can hit buildings, he's pretty decent spin plus hitting the buildings, but with his items right now he's not the best at it. Timbersaw just notably super bad at hitting towers. So is Doom. Wind Ranger just doesn't have the items right now to ultimate towers.
We can pause for Wind Ranger.
Yeah, well, he's like had this like Maelstrom now for what 10 minutes or something. Hasn't really progressed from there. Still trying to farm with that Ags. I really feel like you should be getting a Blink Dagger and try to get multiple hero shackles off in the fight, rather than trying to do more damage for your team, because you are lacking control, not damage. And you like have a large amount of damage, right? But they can't output their damage because everybody's moving and dodging everything all the time.
Yeah, for sure. Like Blink Dagger's 4 staffs to save from the Wraith King blinks on your heroes. That kind of stuff. Maybe it would help a bit more. I don't know. I
don't know, this draft, I just feel like they need to start itemizing into ways to control heroes in these team fights. What items can help them with that? Sheep sticks maybe? Loads no.
Atos, Shiva's
Atos.
Gods.
But Atos, like there's a BKB on the Kunkka, so you can get out of that. Wraith King, Atos. I guess Atos is quite nice on Wraith King, you know, you can kite him quite easily. Duels on Earthshaker and Force Staff on Earthshaker, which is really good versus Atos. If you get Atos, you just get forced away. Probably not the play.
Yeah.
Maybe a Shiva's just to slow people. Shiva's just to slow people down would be quite nice. Can catch up to them a lot easier.
Why does he wait for the Blade Fury extra second instead of the 25 attack speed on Juggernaut? I just noticed that now.
Yeah,
and then he went for the 100 Blade Fury DPS talent as well. So I haven't actually seen this build come out on Juggernaut.
I guess it feels like the armor won't help him, right? Kunkka Cleave is what's doing most of the damage, where Wraith King is not really hitting him that much. So it feels like spin is the solution. Spin for longer, do more damage.
So how long does spin last now? 6 seconds, 250 DPS a second.
That's quite a lot of damage,
yeah,
right?
It is a decent amount of damage.
Like 1,500 damage from spinning, so... You know...
It could be effective.
If you can get it off for the full 6 seconds on a hero. Pretty good. Wraith King farming up a Magilna now after his Bloodthorn. So he does a large amount of damage.
Care defensive items, hey?
Yeah, what are defensive items, right? My Bane has a Glimmer Cape, he'll save me. Earthshaker has a Force Staff. Okay, Wind Ranger did go for the Blink Dagger now, so she does have potential to get those multiple hero stuns off. Night Stalker has a gem. Ags, it's nighttime, he sees everything. Kotter's in a pretty bad place here. Ends up getting silenced. Yeah. Fiend's Grip.
There is a shackle nice shackle, but I think Earthshaker's coming in. Can actually... I don't think they can burst... Oh, okay, never mind. There comes the Wraith King. That was a lot of damage. Holy snap.
Yeah, so much stun coming out. Wraith King eventually catches up, blinks in, Bloodthorns him, stuns him, and 2 crits later, Timbersaw's dead. Juggernaut gonna split push bottom, try to put pressure bottom. Don't think they can defend this mid tower without the Timbersaw. It doesn't have buyback.
32 seconds, he's gonna be down and out for the count. Mazi hasn't TP'd back just yet. He's showing bottom, putting pressure on the tower, but Blade's just gonna sleep him up, making space for his team to clean up the range racks. Can they get more? At this time, he's gonna TP back as well. They want to bring down Mazi and the Juggernaut, but Juggernaut's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he ends up taking the sleep off of his
Beautiful echo coming from Skynet, catching 2 heroes, make that 3. Japper, he's in trouble as well. The super earns there. godlike spree for that stamina. And 4 heroes are dead. Jappa does have buyback, but can't speak for the rest of his team.
He ends up using Doom there after the Echo Slam comes out, so it was kind of a waste of Doom and ends up falling. Don't think it would have made a difference though. But if he did buy back now, he would have Doom available.
Omnic Slash coming out, doing a decent amount here, but it's not enough. Kara taking a insane amount of damage, but there comes the Kunkka crit.
Oh, that crit was absolutely huge. Looks like someone joined and left our channel. Quite rude.
And GG's called.
GG's called. I don't know, the game looked like super even back and forth for the first 20 minutes of the game, but then just like the lack of stun on the side of GG just showed through. They just couldn't output the damage required in the team fights and lost a bunch of team fights, and the game just went south from there.
Yeah, that was a rough one. Well played. GG showed some like real signs of promise at time in that game, but Sinister 5 just a stronger team in the end in this first game. See you guys in the second match. And the second game is up, live and ready. GG showing some real fight there in that game. They had the game under control for like certain portions, and then it was just quickly swept away by Sinister 5.
Yeah, they showed some potential, had the lead at some point, lost the lead, had the lead again, lost the lead, but then Sin 5 just came out ahead, got multiple pickoffs across the map, made some nice smoke plays, and ultimately just took the game with a huge network lead.
Man, I feel like with the changes that are getting made to Dota all the time, I feel like the game is just getting faster and faster and faster paced, man. It's crazy.
Which is ironic because all the nerfs have been to slow down the game, right? With the gold nerfs and all that stuff. Less gold on the map, creeps giving less gold. It should like slow down the game, but you just see the team still just want to fight and brawl early game, try to get that advantage. Still see a lot of early game drafts coming out.
I mean, even the bounty run changed, right? Like before, it was like, okay, pause 4 is just to go in battlefield, but now it's like worth it to make full team rotations to like contest those bounty runs now.
Yeah, because it helps out your whole team. It is less gold technically on the map, but it spreads the gold out more evenly towards your team. So it helps out the supports a lot. They're able to get those items like Glimmer Capes and 4-stars a lot earlier.
Like, it's a solid team advantage. You pick up a bounty run for 50 gold for your whole team. That's like, it's a decent amount, 250 gold straight there in your team's net worth.
Yeah, and GG banning out the Bane this time. They don't want to deal with that Fiend's Grip. You got multiple good Fiend's Grips up in that game. Got a lot of pickoffs from it, so nice ban. I like it. Make them pick something different. They also banned out the IO again. See Leshrac and Razor banned out, so no Lightning Brothers.
I definitely agree on the Bane ban. I think Draxian played it really well in the last game.
Yeah, it definitely looks like one of his most comfortable heroes. He's always sitting in the back, never really getting caught out, sets up a lot, controls a lot.
So now the Nature's Prophet did make it through the draft from Goliath Gaming. They didn't ban it out this time, so I wonder if Sin 5 gonna pick it up in the first phase here.
Do you think they'll first pick Nature's Prophet?
I mean, I think they can. I think their Nature's Prophet is good enough to warrant it. And like,
Obviously
if GG like counter the Nature's Prophet, then they just play it as support. They run it as both support and core.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet is actually really good with Skywrath Mage in the early stages, right? You do get spammed a lot, but your treants can make a lot of space for you to get last hits, can zone out to Skywrath. You can't deal with those treants at all if you just set them on him. So Nature's Prophet is actually not looking too bad, yeah?
Skyrath Mage is an interesting hero in his own right, sort of making a return to competitive play now. I'm not sure if there was many changes to him, but I feel like just the core concept of the hero is like always the same. Insane magic damage, good harassing lanes. A bit squishy, but like Ancient Seal is one of those spells that's just like a 5 out of 7 in terms of just making one hero go bye-bye.
Yeah, he does a lot of damage. He's also really fast, but he is very squishy. So if you get caught out, you do die. And we see Sin 5 going for the Shadow Demon this time. So they want to show Goliath Gaming how to play that hero. Pick it up. They also pick up the Sand King. Really strong 4-position all offlaner. Puts a large amount of pressure, can farm pretty fast, push out waves. Once he gets his Blink Daggers, great initiation. So Sand King's just one of those heroes, right, that's just really good in the meta currently. Just does a lot for your team.
Yeah, he's just that all-round general picking. You pick him any day, anytime, fit any draft. And the Sand King's Shadow Demon is two heroes that have quite a good synergy together in terms of setting up ganks for your team.
Yeah, they have lots of control coming out, ways to set up, save people from Skywrath Mage with the Shadow Demon as well. We no Doom ban, so Doom is still available in this game. Pretty strong hero currently. Don't know if can't pick it up for Sand King Shadow Demon, right? Like you probably can survive those two supports, maybe +1 core, probably not. Dara is still in the pool. And we see the Nature's Prophet coming from GG.
Alright. I
feel like Shadow Demon plus Sand King actually deal with the trails pretty decently, right? Sand King can kill them quite easily, and Shadow Demon with the Shadow Poison can spam them out. Like, not early, Shadow Demon will struggle early, but once he hits level 3, you can just start spamming it out and killing those treants. So this hero...
I mean, in the later portion of the game, Sand King does a really good job of pushing out the lanes, right? Despite them being treants there. But in the laning phase, both these heroes are going to struggle against the treants and Nature's Prophet, I think.
Yeah, probably first couple of levels, like first 3 levels, I think they might struggle. But after that, not so much, right? They just have an easy way to get out of it. Sand King just comes from the trees. If he manages to get a stun or they manage to get a banish on him, he's just going to die every single time. He doesn't have to worry about that. I don't know, do they play it as an offlaner or 4 position? I have no idea. I haven't seen GG play the hero. But it gives them that option, right? They can just put it in any position. It's quite nice for Skywrath Mage as well, right? You tree someone or sprout them and then you just ulti on top.
Yeah, it is a decent combo here now that you mentioned it. I like that.
That's quite nice. It's also, lots of lane pressure. Just keeps pushing towers down a lot. Playing the map very mobile, so it allows you to outnumber your opponents all across the map. Does need some items though this game. Like he's gonna struggle to pick off these support solo. Like he just can't kill them at all in the later portions unless he has like an orchid or something.
Yeah. I think I don't know. How do you think the thinking works for like deciding whether you want to play your Prophet as a core or as a support? Like, if you pick it now early and you see like, let's say there's one or two more counters come up to Sinister 5, right? Then you'd be like, GG, just be like, okay, I'm gonna sack this Furon. He can be a support, and we'll pick another strong, core hero. Or is it like a thing that you think they pick like from the start of the when they pick it, like they wanted support or we wanted offlane?
I think it's different for every team, right? It depends who practices it and who plays it on the team. Like if your offlane is the only person on the team that actually plays the hero, then you're gonna have to send it offlane. But if both play the hero in both roles, then you can choose what is best for which situation.
Right, fair enough. Axe gets banned out now as well. Another quite a popular hero at the moment, in fact.
Yeah, Axe is like with that new Battle Hunger build where you just spam it constantly on the supports and run at them and hit them and they can't trade with you and then you just manage to get experience that way. It's a really good hero. Then it becomes super tanky, does a large amount of damage, it's good initiation. Does have some weaknesses, but now with this new bounty gold change, he's able to get gold a bit easier with his team picking those up. We have Beastmaster, so sacking Beastmaster, that's quite a rough lane to face, right? Beastmaster just hits you super hard, spams his axes, ball slow, and then sacking stun plus slow from his caustic finale. Like, it's just a lot of damage coming out, really hard to deal with. Like, I'm pretty sure Nature's Prophet this game wants to be played 4 position, right? You're not going to be playing a core Nature's Prophet into Beastmaster. You can scout you out and solo kill you all across the map, and a sanking, so
Yeah.
probably a support.
5 seconds remaining.
As Beastmaster, such a great hero in so many ways. Strong laning presence, great tower push, super high tempo hero, it's a vision hero, it's a lockdown through BKB hero. I'm a big fan of Beastmaster right now. I think it takes a little bit of skill to play, but the people who can like harness this hero and play him right, oh my god. 5
Yeah,
out of 7 hero.
And we got another theme from the last game that's coming in this game, right? No stuns on Goliath Gaming, whereas we have 3 stuns or 3 controlling mechanisms coming out of Sin 5.
For sure. A lot of catch. And I mean, last game, how much work was the Kunka X Marks alone putting in that game?
Yeah, he was getting multiple X torrents off in fights, multiple cleaves, never in a bad position, and just outputting so much damage. So we're gonna need Goliath Gaming must like think they need some sort of like control this game. They can't just deal with this Nature's Prophet trees. They have Beastmaster, you can just break them, Sankin can stun out of them. So you need some other method of controlling people in this game. They do have a large amount of magic damage though, so they got that going for them, and lots of lane pressure.
For sure. Freaking Penguin in the stream chat is like, I must play Darude Sandstorm for the Sand King. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Bringing
Oh.
back the sickest internet meme of all time.
Yeah, if only you knew how to actually use computers properly and you could play that.
Oh
on
yeah,
stream.
dude. I don't know how to alt tab and then put up the YouTube tab for Darude Sandstorm. It's just far too complicated for me.
Yeah, well, to get it on time with the Sanking Sandstorm.
There was actually a mod in Dota where you can when you sandstorm it used to play that song. That's pretty sick.
Oh my god, that would irritate me so much.
There was
And we see
another.
Lion coming out from GG.
There's some lockdown and control right there.
Yeah, it's a lot of lockdown and control, but the hero is pretty weak in lane, especially if you're getting dual laned. That makes it a core Nature's Prophet though. That does force Nature's Prophet to be core, so he's gonna have a pretty rough time this game, I predict.
Will he though?
Look,
Because
Lion,
if
Scarif.
Sinister 5 are playing a dual lane, like off lane, they're going to dual lane Beastmaster Sanking, right? That's going to be a strong lane for Goliath to deal with for their safe lane. But their off lane, how scary is going to be for Nature's Prophet to see, okay, Luna Shadow Demon.
Shadow
not
Demon
an
Luna.
easy lane for him. Not
Yeah,
going to lie.
Shadow Demon Luna, the El Clasico combo from back in the day. This is like, what, TI5 or something? Who even knows? This,
RDK's favorite time to play Dota was Shadow Demon Luna time.
yeah, just glaives everywhere, just doing so much damage. He can farm out and push out lanes with her illusions if he wants. They can siege really safely. Just old combo. I'm surprised it got through, but Gyro plus Kunkka. They didn't want to face the Kunkka again, and Gyro is like kind of a staple for Sin 5, so I understand that ban.
The issue for Goliath Gaming here is that they lose one fight, their base is going to drop so fast. You got
But
Shadow
then they
Demon,
pick up the
Beastmaster, Luna.
Terrorblade. I like this pick, right? If they just Shadow Demon Luna and come up with a whole bunch of illusions, you just use reflection, and those illusions make reflection targets for you, so you have your own glaives bouncing around.
Oh.
So that's quite nice.
Yeah, and once you hit the later portions of the game, like I've actually seen this tested in a game. Terrorblade's one reflection, just the reflection illusion alone, is enough to bring Luna down to about half HP.
Yeah, one reflection, bring it down like half HP, then Lion, with the control can just hold it in place and they can blow up. There's a lot of counter initiation and save coming out from the side of Sinister 5 though, so you have to worry about that. And you pick this Terrorblade With a Lion Skyrath major support, you're facing a Beastmaster Sankling.
Yeah, they have no save for the Terrorblade and so much lockdown to like make sure he doesn't get Sundersoft, make sure you can burst him down fast enough. It's not an easy game to play Terrorblade, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's most likely gonna have to go for a BKB or Lincolns or something this game to just deal with these stuns. And I'm just worried about this laning stage. Like, if the Sankling gets to level 3 and this Beastmaster gets a couple of levels, like, they can just start spamming this lane out, like, really heavily, and just putting a large amount of pressure on Turbo. Where on the other side, you have an Aegis Prophet who has to solo put pressure down on a Lulu Shadow Demon, if they choose to lane it that way, right? They could send the Skyrath off lane with the Aegis Prophet and try to
That's a
put pressure
very
that
strong
way.
lane then.
Yeah, and it just does a large amount of damage, and they can put pressure back on the Luna, because the
But-
Terrorblade is 100% going to be pressured in that lane.
Yeah. And the thing is now, Goliath Gaming need to pick a super... Like, they need to pick a hero they can frontline. They don't have any hero they can just run in and start fights, right? They have all these glass cannons, and what do they go for? They go for the Shadow Fiend. Oh, that is a brave pick.
Yeah, Shadow Fiend. Okay, so there's lots of targets that Sins 5 have to go on, right? They have to be roaring like the Terrorblade or the Shadow Fiend. Have to be stunning and controlling those heroes. Shadow Demon's actually pretty good with Shadow Fiend. If you do banish him, you get his minus armor aura, which is quite nice. But he's probably going to be saving that for the Luna. But this draft just seems quite greedy to me. Like, they have one stun coming out from the Lion. That's it. That's their control. He has to control everything in the team fight. And then Nature's Prophet sprouts, which is not that
He's-
great.
GG are essentially playing with 5 glass cannons here.
Yeah, there's like 5 glass cannons, right? 2 supports that just have these ultimates that do large amounts of damage. Nature's Prophet's ultimate also does quite a bit of damage, and he's a glass cannon. Terrorblade, once he has items, he's not really a glass cannon anymore. He's kind of just like a cannon.
Yeah, that is true.
And Shadow Fiend kind of the same once he has levels, and he's probably going to go for that spell damage build, right? He's not going to go right click build. They already have the Terrorblade Nature's Prophet for that, so going that raise build with the Yules most likely, and drums and whatever. But what does Sinister 5 pick as their core this game? Like, you have options, what? DP, probably a little bit too greedy, because you already have
I
that
think
Beastmaster and Sankling
DP is
that wanna
very
farm.
good this game. Viper is good. Any hero that can just like man mode and run in and like you just need to win one fight and the Luna will take the base.
I feel
Luna
like what
plus
they want is
Beastmaster.
something like a DK. It's not that good for
Yeah, a
Shadow Fiend
DK
in
as well
lane.
could work. Something
But
that cheat showers.
Yeah, something that just sits in the front, hits the towers, while your Beastmaster gives you the aura, your Luna hits away. And they go for the TA, so
Oh wow.
go completely opposite direction, more burst damage coming out, more physical burst coming out from them. Looking to just blow up heroes before pushing towers, or they can just slowly push towers with the Shadow Demon illusions on the Luna, right? They can also just have that option.
TA lanes very well against Shadow Fiend as well.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
good
your
if
raises-
the Skyrath comes there, she can just pop refraction and not be worried about the harass. I think it's a good TA pick. And he has a super mid-game timing. Like, if she gets like a blink Deso at like 17 to 20 minutes, you can just start running. 20 minutes a bit late, but like at 17-minute mark, they can just run away with this.
Yeah, Sinister 5 seem like they have a very snowbally draft, right? If these heroes manage to get farmed, they can just start taking down towers and take your base real fast, and you have to be really careful about that. Goliath Gaming seems like a much more greedy draft. Like, Terrorblade's going to be wanting to farm all over the map, so is the Nature's Prophets, and SF also needs to farm the jungle to get items. And the only real way to make plays to get kills is to have this Lion have something, like a blink or something, to just catch people, people can get on top, because they just have no stuns again.
Yeah, that's going to be a rough game, but maybe Goliath Gaming have a plan with all this damage, with all the scaling potential. Let's see what they do in the second game.
So we see Shadow Demon. Looks like they might go aggressive tri lane here and put the Beastmaster one-on-one versus Nature's Prophets. And that looks like what they're going to do. They're going to go aggro here, put pressure onto this Terrorblade Lion. Yeah, and Terrorblade Lion, Terrorblade Lion Skyrath lane, not a very strong lane to be
And then they
dealing
can
with
be
this.
punished very heavily as well.
Yeah. And your Terrorblade falls behind in this game, and this Luna just ends up getting huge. You're gonna have a real tough time. I guess you always have, you know, that broken spell reflection. Just kind of ridiculous.
They did nerf it though. Let's just cover over his tab.
Just 100% damage, you know, back to yourself for 5.5 seconds.
Okay,
Doesn't
the
seem
nerf
broken.
wasn't big at all. Once the slow is gone, the freaking illusion disappears as well.
Was
Can't
there
believe it
even a
wasn't
nerf?
like that in the first place, actually.
Lol.
So let's see. And that's the thing. If let's all things considered, let's say they break even in the bottom lane, right? Mid lane is SF versus TA. I think at this time TA solo against an SF should just destroy. Top lane.
Yeah, I definitely think you'll get the advantage, right? You just can't raise it out of the lane. Like, there's just no way he's gonna have refraction on all the time. There's no real method of taking that off.
Yeah, depending on how much practice Mr. Adastam's had on his TA recently, you can just harass people out with side blades. Like, TA is a really strong 1v1 laner. There we
It
go.
looks
Stun
like-
comes out. Dora and Die gonna steal the run. Sticklish, is he gonna be in trouble here, or is he gonna be able to walk it off?
Oh, we have Shadow Poison from Traxon coming out level 1, so...
We got stun again in a second from Sand King. They're gonna catch him. Is Luna gonna get this first blood, or is Sticklish gonna pick it up? Nope. Oh, sorry. Traxian gonna pick it up on Sticklish.
Yeah, Traxon kind of stealing that kill there. He's like, my kill, you know.
I think the
Options-
poison was gonna take anyway, right?
No. He manually triggered that poison. 100%. I saw the animation go out.
Oh, that's funny. And now, yeah, GG making the right call. They're immediately dodging this lane. Kara walking straight to the top lane.
Yeah, they're just going to dodge it. Skyrai's just going to sit mid and throw a whole bunch of Qs on Adam.
I'm actually gonna just check my FPS thing here quickly because my total FPS is looking much less than normal. Where is this freaking setting actually? Display network information. See, I'm only getting 50 frames a second. No wonder we're having issues on stream. I don't know what's going on right now.
You need to just get a new PC, dude.
Dude, this is all the Dota updates. It was fine last time I streamed.
I'm not going to mention any companies that can sell you components, but you know who they are.
Oh, bottom lane. Going pretty decently so far. Furon is here, but Luna having a mighty fine time. Aghanim sitting at the top of the CS charts at 5-1.
And how do you feel
They
about
wanna,
the Shadow
they wanna
King
dive
level
Jappa
1?
here.
Yeah, he's spamming out those poisons.
4
just
stacks of
over and
poison.
over again.
Jappa, no way to get out. He's got a TP scroll, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it off. And oh my god, the poison alone just takes him down from like half HP.
Yeah, Traxian taking another kill there. He's like, mine. You know, wants to get some big items this game. Carry his team. And
Sticklish-
Shadowfiend right now putting quite far ahead of Adastam's tier, but this lane just kind of feels like it gets worse and worse for Shadowfiend, right?
Dorenda, he's going to be in trouble here. 2 supports are there and they catch the Sand King.
Got the Sangin, that's a nice rebuttal kill coming up, but now they have left their Terrorblade solo one-on-one top versus Beastmaster. They don't want to do that for too long.
Beastmaster sitting at level 2. Gonna get his level 3 soon and then he becomes a real threat in the lane.
Let me see. TA 3 denies, SF only 2 denies. A little bit of experience lead here.
Yeah, very even to start off this lane. Oh, SF gets the raise for that range creep. What a player.
Making a play on bottom, they did banish Yappa, and now they're running at him, but don't die. Same time, being spammed by the other 2 supports.
Jaffa, can he make it out of this? I think the poison... Oh, not going to be enough to go. And they get Dora and Daya in return.
Yeah, they managed to get Dota and Die spamming out all the spells. They are low on mana now, though, on the Skyrath Mage. She doesn't offer that much in this lane.
This is pretty okay for GG. Terrorblade's getting a decent amount of farm top. Bottom lane, they're getting some kills. I mean, the support duo is very strong in terms of, like, kill potential.
Yeah, if they manage to just get their spells off constantly over and over and just keep right-clicking, they can do a lot of damage. The problem is they're just very squishy, and if they get caught out and are targets to get gone on, there's no real way to save them.
Okay, Jappa's done a K-chick they summon treants here. You only summon 1 treant instead of both of them. Feels bad, man.
Oh man, it happens. I'm telling you, it's sometimes broken. Like, you see it like hover over 3 trees, you
He
break
put
and
it
you get 1
here,
tree.
right here, in the middle of these trees. How it only summoned 1 tree is beyond me.
It feels bad, man. It's just a Dota thing, you know, Valve. It looks like Aghanim being harassed pretty hard here, just getting right-clicked constantly by Orb of Venom, Nature's Prophet. Line throwing out a stun. And now mid lane is just starting to go in the TA's direction, right? He's got 16 last hits, 5 over the SF, getting a bunch of denies.
It's really...
SF just sparing himself souls to stay in the lane.
It's what you gotta do, man. TA in 1v1 matchups is just too strong.
Yeah, once the SF gets like level 5, he can start using razors a lot more effectively to just push out
Top
the wave
lane,
and never be under
Skynet
pressure.
taking a decent amount here. They're gonna commit the metamorphosis, but I don't think Kara's gonna pick up this kill.
Yeah, unfortunately just runs away with his boots. He's quite fast. Nature's Prophet didn't TP in there. He actually was getting gone on bottom. Ends up falling to this aggressive tri-lane.
Now Skyra, he might be in trouble as well. He gets off the stun. And... Oh! He'll be okay. Oh no, there's a 3rd stack. Oh, and they get Dota and Die again. Jappa's here now. Summons his treants. No catch though.
Nice thing about Nature's Prophet, you can just TP back to the lane whenever you die. Be there nice and quick. And yeah, this lane kind of going in the side of Sinister 5, this aggressive tri-lane, this bottom lane.
I mean, one bright side though is Aghanim's only sitting at 11 CS, right? He's not farming that well in this bottom lane.
Yeah, and Traxian is taking pretty much all the kills. He does have 2, so he's only getting gold from those
The
assists.
farm Shadow Demon is not how you win this game now. They're gonna go on Yappa again, and oh my god, poor Yappa. Not having an easy time this game. 3rd stack of Shadow Poison coming, and Traxian picks up another kill. The true carrier of this game. They're actually picking at him.
Yeah, you saw him trigger that, right? He's
Uh-huh.
triggering these on purpose to steal these kills. Oh my gosh, that is like greed out of the max coming there.
Cards are still farming well top lane and the Terrorblade. Secretly shows are getting a decent amount of levels here, but kind of wants to charge him down. Yeah, that's all chill top.
Yeah, this line
Friendly
just
harass.
throwing out those weak little right clicks. Nothing to really worry about. And we see SF is in the jungle now. You know, Dastam's level 6, he's level 4. Has no mana, bringing himself some clarities and boots. But now, Dastam has these traps up, he can just start running down this SF whenever he feels like it.
SF can't actually spam out this wave.
Yeah, he doesn't have the mana to. He needs to go to a shrine or back to base to get mana to use it. And that's where the nerf on those razors come through. It used to be a lot
Bottom
less
lane,
mana.
Skyrath in pretty deep, and Aghanim, he might be able to actually get a kill for once, and he does get the kill.
Yeah, he ends up getting the kill. It looks like Traxxina's like, okay, I'll give it to my call this time.
He's
And
like,
then
pause,
ask for a
pause, pause.
pause.
My trigger button for the poison isn't working, boys.
Yeah, my steal button didn't work. Needs a fix.
Oh, feels bad, man. Just some friendly banter here, boys. Just some friendly banter.
Okay, so Shadow Demon. Nah. Right now, Yappo doesn't even have boots yet. He does have that Aquila though, so he is struggling in this lane. Only has 14 last hits. Not doing too good. But, you know, the Luna's only on 16.
Yeah, he's died 3 times this lane. Not the easiest time. And Nature's Prophet getting shut down isn't like the biggest issue. It's the fact that the Shadow Feed's getting dumped so hard. But Cotter is having a decent time, right?
Yeah, this Nature's Prophet can catch up by TPing across the map and just trying to like get kills when his team sets up. And also he's got an ultimate for farming.
Okay, they want to go on him again. Dona and Die queuing up the stun. He gets in range. Can they burst on Prophet? They do. Traxxin gets another kill. 4-0 and 2.
Yeah,
Didn't even
GG
need
ended up
poison for that.
TPing 2 supports middle. And the second they TP 2 supports middle, they went on him bottom. So great timing out of Sin 5 there. And the supports just wasted their time now running all the way bottom. So Kotter's getting some decent farm. Out farming this Beastmaster. But now the Beastmaster's starting to apply the pressure. He's got the Roar, he's spamming out the axes, just right clicking him back.
And
I'm
Cotter
surprised he didn't go for that kill.
he had Axis plus Raw there.
Yeah, he could have axed and roared and beat him down more, and then probably one more axis needs to come out, and he has a mango for that. Might have been able to kill him, I don't know.
Feels bad, man. He missed the slot of Axis.
Feels bad, man.
Still putting a decent amount of pressure here, though. It's okay.
Right now, Dastan basically having a free time middle, chasing down the supports, you know.
Oh, that's a
he's
dead
got
Skyrath
all
mage.
the 2 traps. Yeah, Sky is 100% dead.
TA with haste.
At the same time, looks like they're going to sanking bottom, but he just uses his sandstorm, and now Yappa's in a lot of trouble.
Do-do-do-do-do. Jappa, 1 stack left on him. Actually, the other stack doesn't hit and he's going to survive on a slither. The raindrops kicking in right on time.
Yeah, just in time. Don't and Die ends up getting away with the sandstorm. Unfortunately, they didn't have oh, they did have detection actually. Lion has sentries. Didn't end up putting one down. Does now. And now Cotter struggling in this lane a lot. Beastmaster just applying that large amount of pressure. He does have that
They want to make a play
Sunder.
on him. They have Sunder. They throw it on one more right. They're going to do the tick and Cotter picks up his first kill of the game. Lovely executed from the GG boys.
Yeah, comes in with the Sunder. Then they just spam out the nukes, use meta, start hitting him. Get a nice kill. But now we see a huge rotation coming off on the side of Sin 5 top. Both supports plus the Luna. So it looks like they want to make a play now that the meta has been used.
Kotter's really far up in this lane. They're going to catch him. There's the banish. They're throwing out the poison thing as well. There we go. Stun comes out from Dora and Die. This should be a routine kill for the Sinister 5 boys.
Yeah, and the one thing we didn't talk about is Shadow Demon is really strong versus Terrorblade in the sense if you make illusions of Terrorblade, you have Terrorblades and 2 of them during meta, so
140%
stuff.
damage and now. Face getting made on Dora and Die. Can GG get a return kill? They do. Dora and Die goes down and Muzzy's here as well. Can he burst down the Shadow Demon? The banish is there, kiting up Shadow Fiend. But Aghanim gets caught here in the Prophet Sprout. He might be in big trouble. This Luna would be a massive kill for the GG boys, and they do claim it.
they end up getting the Luna and the Sanking. Good rotation coming out, using their their Nature's Prophet to full effect, TPing across the map. And now they can put some pressure on this tower with the Treants, do some nice damage. But Dastam still, just sit in mid, he's got his trades now in career, or at base, going straight for that Deso, then, Ancients are open, nice and easy to farm, Roshan becomes easy to take. And just snowball on that hero.
Doing what TA does. It doesn't need to make any plays before the 15-minute mark. You just wait for your timing, and when you hit that, that's when you become a relevant hero in the game. Oh, so relevant.
Looks like Sinister 5 want to defend this top lane. Ron to Skyrath, Mage, Sanking, Isha to follow up stun.
And
that's a
they
dead
were the
Skyrath.
cleanup.
And they don't manage to take down that tower. They do lose a Scarrath in their attempt.
Jappa gonna
Nature's
TP
Prophet,
bot.
still not level 6. He's almost there, just hits it now. There's quite a late level 6 coming out from a Nature's Prophet. Not ideal.
Finds
And
a
it
nice
looks
big
like,
wave here bot though.
yeah, and it looks like Sinister 5 are going to be taking this top tower. That is their plan now. They don't have a TP on the Terrorblade, so he can't join.
Shadow's
Doesn't have
been
meta
super
for
low
30
on mana
seconds.
here. Don't think Muzzy can stick around for this fight.
And they're just going to push down this tower now. This Luna still only now just hit level 6. So some late level 6s coming out from the cause.
Yeah, but to be fair, like they set 3 heroes in the trial lane all the time. He was never gonna get that much.
Yeah, that is true. It looks like TA is farming, you know, the enemy ancients ends up finding Yappa. Yappa in a lot of trouble here. But
He's got his
sprouts
face
him.
boots now. He'll be alright. Oh, there's actually another trap there. He's gonna be in trouble. Canada
Yeah,
still get
look
one
at that
more hit
trap
off.
damage.
Oh, he doesn't even need to mouse strike for that. Yappa is dead.
Yeah, Yappa's dead. Ends up going down. Unfortunate. Just traps in the right places, right? Slows him down twice. That trap was even doing damage to him. It's so funny to see that.
Oh man, that was one of the nicest quality of life changes for TA. Nobody can blink away after you trap now.
Yeah. Terrorblade has... What is he going for, actually?
Wait, I'm gonna
Okay,
find
just
him.
an Elven skin. Band of Elven skins is probably going for either a Yasha or a Dragon Lance. Quite a distance away from that. We see Shadow Demon smoked up again.
They're gonna try for this push. Raw is available from the Sinister 5 lads. Do they want to come here? Aghanim did commit his TP bottom, so he can't get to the tower push. And I think...
Yeah, I think the
But it's fine,
tower's
just
just gonna
drop it.
fall. Yappa gets the last hit on it, so some nice gold in his pocket and for his team. They did commit, what, 4 heroes top to take down that tower. Now Terrorblade TV's bottom to deal with the Luna, so he's gonna get some farm on his tower there, which is quite nice. TA just farming up Ancients. Just
Was
farming up Ancients, farming
so
up lane.
majestic watching that.
Just getting a whole bunch of golden experience. Like, he's super far ahead, 1,400 gold at 11 minutes. Lion misses his stun on going down middle. Feels bad. They do have Finger now on the line, so there is kill potential there. Lots of burst damage coming out from that, especially at these early stages. So
Interesting.
maybe a smoke should happen.
Yeah, interesting to see who uses on. If he catches the Luna or the TA with that, definitely a big win for the Goliath Gaming boys.
And Scarrath Mage just picked up a smoke, also hit his level 6 now with that tome. So maybe the Lion plus the Scarrath just go, try find a kill. Like, finding that TA, they probably could kill her together.
Definitely, I think they can do it for sure. A lot of
Yeah,
Scarrath 6 as
stun
well.
with Scarrath ulti. And,
Any hero they find is just gonna insta die.
Oh yeah, 100%. They just actually have to find those heroes without being stunned or controlled. And it looks like
find a
Yappa
DD
might
on
be
the
in trouble
Terrorblade?
top. No, not making a play. Are they gonna go for him?
They want to look for Traxio near mid, but he's playing super defensive. I think Muzzy just shoves in this mid wave here, and they go for the tower with the DD on the Terrorblade. They want to bait for a kill, but Muzzy's feeling a bit scared.
Yappa's in a lot of trouble here. Luna plus the Sanking right next to him. But I think he saw them. Yeah, he saw them, so he's running back.
This is fine though.
Oh no, he's
Yappa gonna get caught. Aghanim putting out the DPS. Actually gets the kill this time, but this is fine now. GG just straight up the mid tower. They got DD on Terrorblade. He committed mid him over. They can go for tier 2 here even if they want.
They can go for tier 2, but Sin 5 do have TPs on all the heroes except for Beastmaster. He's running back to pick one up now, so they can defend. But doing a large amount of damage to this tier 2, like it's already at half life.
Sinister
And
5 are
using
in
the
the same boat
fortify.
though. They can trade up to tier 2 themselves.
Yeah, I just feel like GG right now just push a lot faster with this meta. And they
And
find,
they find the
out
Beastmaster in the back line. He gets busted down. Lion gets caught as well. He might be forced around a donut. That gets the stun with the Scarlet Mage and Cotter. He might be in trouble. There's the stun coming out from Aghanim and they burst down the Terrorblade. Big kill and they get the Scarlet Mage as well. 3 heroes gonna fall from the side of Goliath Gaming.
Yeah, end up just falling, not having enough there. SF wasn't anywhere near that fight. Nature's Prophet wasn't either. Just got outnumbered and then controlled and beaten to death. And looks like Tia has a Dessa now and is halfway to her Blink Dagger already. So that's quite scary. She's well on her way to snowball through this game.
Yeah, that is the. This is like prime timing for TA.
Prime time.
Frickin'.
SF might be in a bit of trouble here. They do have traps like showing a large amount. Like they knew who was farming here. They could see it with the trap. Trying to play aggressive, but SF just backs off, so he's fine.
And like TA is like this little perfect Gadas time hero. It's like a carry from the mid lane, you know.
A carry from the mid lane. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he likes the hero, likes to play it a lot, like most mid laners do. It's quite a fun hero. Oh, looks like they found Sanking in their jungle. He's gonna fall down.
Don't die. Taking one for the team there.
Tracks in, solo smoking himself just to run through the enemy like jungle right now. Probably gonna place a ward behind this tier 1 tower bottom. Yep, and they plan to then push this tower and have some nice vision in case a team fight does happen. But GG have other plans. They want to push down middle and take this tower.
Ooh, stun just off the
Sticklish
mark onto the
missing his
Templar
stun.
Assassin.
Looks like his CSGO playing has not helped with his aim.
That was a classy joke, sir. I can respect that.
Hey, you gotta bring out the CSGO jokes every now and then.
Every now and then.
You know, nobody that actually plays Dota will understand them, but you know.
Flaming both the games equally now, I see.
Can't have a favorite when you're casting, you know. Can't be biased in any direction.
Unbiased, dude. Unbiased. Bot lane looks like GG actually gonna make some plays. Jappa TPing down your bottom. Can they find anybody? Kara gonna walk up the high ground. If he can get his reflection off on these two heroes, they might be able to catch them. Oh, but Shadow Demon too weak on the banish.
Oh, they're
But now
gonna
it
turn
looks like
this now.
it's in 500 turners. Can they burst on the... Oh, Kara gets off the Sunder. He throws out reflection now as well. Burst on the Beastmaster. Can they get Luna as well? Luna's on her way. Traxia and Juki get driving in the trees. He's gonna get off his TP. And he'll be fine.
They end up getting the Beastmaster, but they commit a lot for that. And now they're mid tower. This SF's in a lot of trouble. Ends up getting stunned. Epicenter on top.
Epicenter can win it at a stamp. Gonna put out the teams and get the kill. But beautiful. Too bad start from line, but nothing ready to follow it up with.
Oh, does he get him 40? Oh, gets the last
He
hits.
got it.
That's 75 base damage from line coming out. Well, not base damage, but current damage.
Feels good, man.
Getting a kill. And Lunacia now. Line's gonna die. Good
Oh,
fucking
doesn't
Feels
feel
bad,
good
man.
anymore.
Ends up falling. And just 26 kills happened in 16 minutes. So lots of action going down in this game.
No chill from either of these teams.
Yeah, no, everybody just wants to kill each other. That's well, that's Dota, right? That's why you play it, just to kill people.
True, true. Objectives mean nothing.
Objectives mean nothing.
What does Lotus code again? Kills mean everything. Yeah, that was the one.
That's definitely how they win a TI.
You got an inverse ruin your bottom?
TA now has a
That's-
Blink Dagger, so lots of pick-up potential coming out, especially for heroes like Skyrath Mage, right? If he Blink Strikes and Mult Strikes a Skyrath, he's gonna die in like 3 hits.
I
He
think
needs to
3
worry
hits is
about that.
pushing it. 2 hits top, actually.
Nah, he has 1,200 HP, man. He went the double bracelet, double
Oh,
null
double
management
brace to
boot.
double null. Okay, alright,
No
respect.
boots build.
I mean, he's got 355 movement speed without boots. That's actually
That's
shocking.
only with the drums aura around. him,
Yeah.
though. Silly.
He's got what?
But
3,
yeah, 335 with all
330 base movement speed, alright. That's more than some heroes with boots, man.
That is true. That is true. And right now, Sin5 just controlling the enemy jungle. You know, slowly pushing down this tier to tower bottom, using the Shadow Demon illusions.
And the great thing is they saw the Metamorphosis committed in the bot lane earlier, so they know Kara can't really trade that well top lane, although that's a huge creep wave there.
And he's got quite the creep rate plus a wagon, so he's going to do a decent amount of damage, but he has to watch out. Sinister 5 have been making their rotations multiple times when they take a tower before you to end up getting those pickoffs. But it looks like Sin5 just want to go high ground now. They're going to use that Shadow Demon Luna combo.
And they want to
pressure the high
force these
ground.
heroes back.
And how
Already,
does
we see some TPs coming
GG's
back up.
high ground defense go? They don't really have that great high ground defense, right? No spells to spam out creeps.
No,
They
they
have
do
razors,
not.
I guess. They can use some
They're
shadow
gonna try.
razors.
They're
They
gonna
lose
go.
the tower
They
though.
catch the Luna in the stun, but what else do they have to follow it up with? There we go. Beautiful Skyrim mid Archie, but Luna surviving on a slither of HP. The stun there in the backline from Dona and that controlling Yappa up. And Luna looks like she wants to regroup. And Epicenter gets off, even despite being in the base. Dona and that gets it off.
On the
And
same
now-
side though, Kotz on the top lane ends up falling solo to the Shadow Demon after taking the tower.
Oh gosh, that is a disaster. Shadow Fiend gonna go down as well. He does have the buyback. Is he gonna be forced to commit it though? I'm still wailing on this Rax. Has blink in 5 seconds before if he just wants to go in and burst these heroes down. He's still playing objective Dota. They get the range Rax. They're gonna get the melee now as well. And Alistam, he goes in 1 hit, 2 hit, and 3 hits, like my co-caster said, to bring down that Skyrath mage.
Well, I told you, 3 hits, son.
Hashtag
And that's the problem, right?
calculated.
Your Terrorblade just can't push solo if a Shadow Demon's defending. He just ended up banishing him through a whole bunch of stacks on him, ultied him, stayed at range so he couldn't get the Sunder off, and then he just ends up falling to his own illusions.
Oh man, that's actually crazy. I can't believe Shadow Demon solo killed the Terrorblade.
He managed to get the tier 3 tower at least, so that's quite nice, but, you know, falling solo to a Shadow Demon, not ideal. And this is where those kills that Traxian stole just come in handy, right? Gets those levels, gets that goal.
We doubted, but he knew what he was doing, man. He knew.
Yeah, I'm sure his team doubted too when they were pinging it.
That's them. Got the inverse ruin here. Who
No,
can
just
he
scouting
find?
around, but now he's backing off. Lion, pretty poor, only has Tranquil Boots and 1 Dust and a Ward. He's having a bit of a rough time.
this-
Goliath going for that Atos.
Sinister 5 managed to claim the first lane of barracks without getting an Aegis, so the next Aegis they might want to use to close out the game.
Yeah, they got the Glimmercade coming out now. This Beastmaster is farming. I'm not sure if is he going for Necro 3s? I can't really see.
Yeah,
But
he
he's
is.
got his Necro 2s. He's got Necro 2s, but don't seem queued up in Necro 3. Maybe just doesn't
you don't
use the
nobody
auto buy.
just goes random Necro 2s, right? If you're gonna go Necro 2s.
The build at one stage was Necro 2s plus Blink. I'm just saying, before your Necro 3s. So
Wasn't that Necro 1 plus Blink? And then they're gonna roll up
doesn't matter.
Yappa.
Roll up Yappa, but nothing really comes out of it. And now he's a bit in trouble.
Fall off.
Oh, nice silence by the Skyrath before the Sky can get a stun off.
And they burst him down though. They do what they do what the finger of death. Mazi channeling up the Requiem of Souls, dropping my frames here quite heavily, but not doing all that much else.
And it looks like
Who did he find? He found the freaking lion.
Traxian didn't blow his charges. If he blew them, he would have killed the SF before he TV'd back to base.
Again, I'm
But
chasing down the Skyrath mage as well.
Yeah, he's got his ultimate, so he can get a good kill. But yeah, here's TA3, it's done. And now Roshan is super open for them, or they could just push down mid and force high ground. It looks like they want to go high ground. They're like, nah, we don't need Roshan. Let's do some economic damage and finish this game off. Nature's Prophet doesn't even have his Orchid yet.
25 seconds before the Terrorblade's back up in this game.
Yeah, and like 10k net at least 20 minutes. You're doing 500 gold minutes. You're happy. Your TA is just super farmed.
And look at the Shadow Demon Luna combo. This base just gets eaten alive. And again, Addison finding the support in the backlines beyond godlike streak right now. Lion got a buyback. One loss, a raw defense from the Goliath Gaming Boys. Can they get there in time though? Second lane of Rax gonna perish.
Yeah, pushing into the Shadow Demon illusions with all those glaive bouncing is probably not wise. End up losing a second lane. Now Roshan is open. Or looks like they want to go back in. Yeah, they go back in.
Right, gets a stun off onto the Terrorblade. Can they bust him around there? Followed up by the Raw. Terrorblade gonna go down 60 seconds. He's out of the count. Followed by the Nature's Prophet. And now
SF in
Yuri
the
trying to
front
fight
line
up, but he's gonna go down as well.
That
And
Mazza
good
goes
game, well
down.
played,
They're
he's
called
called.
GG well played. Yeah, Shadow Demon Luna combo just too strong. Traxian's kill stealing ends up getting his team the win. Dodo and Die BMing, putting items down.
That was a crisp game from Sinister 5 in the second one. A lot quicker than game 2. But yeah,
Yeah,
Sinister 5 looking very strong at the moment.
Definitely felt more one-sided in game 2, and just an easy game all around for them.
Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight, and goodbye.